All right, it looks like we are live. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm, and today I am here bringing you guys coverage of the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, this game does look to be an interesting one as Brady is undefeated in his career against the Dallas Cowboys. Will that continue tonight? Well, we forgot to make a short real quick, so we'll go ahead and do that in about a second here. Let's see how this goes. But I'm ready to watch a good game tonight. I'm expecting this to be a close game. The way the chaos has gone this week, the Cowboys winning would not surprise me whatsoever. So, let me just go ahead and get a short out there real quick, just so we can do our thing. Alright, here we go. One second when this wants to work. Okay, we should be coming up here shortly. Hey you, do you want to watch coverage of the Dallas Cowboys versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game? Well, I've got you covered. Go on over to our channel. We're live now covering that game. We hope to see you there. Alright, just posting that real quick. And let's go ahead and get a poll going, because why not? Start a poll. Who's winning tonight? Let's see, who's winning tonight? Oh, that's a Q&A. Not a poll. Start a poll. Who's winning tonight? Chaos, Cowboys, or Buccaneers? There we go. Let's go ahead and ask the community. There you go, over in the chat over there. We got you covered. And let's just get ready for this. I am looking forward to seeing this. We've had a lot of chaos happen this weekend, so anything is possible. Not quite sure what to expect out of this game tonight, but like I said, we had the Jags come back from 27 down with Lawrence throwing 4 interceptions. We had the Dolphins hang around with the Bills well past their expiration date. We had the Ravens and Bengals be as close as that was. And hopefully we don't have connection issues, because I'm already seeing the bitrate notification, but we should be alright. If it does start getting a little choppy, let me know. I will see if I can fix something on the fly, because I want to try to provide you guys the best stream I can, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi is not the greatest, it seems. Okay, PDF saying stream looks good. Alright, just keep me posted. Let me know if it starts going awry, man, because I could really use that, because I honestly don't know. Hopefully, I'm looking forward, after tomorrow, we'll be back where we'll have a strong Ethernet connection, and we won't have to worry about this, but, have to make do with present-day problems. And I completely forgot to get this short even ready, but let's go ahead and take a look. These games have been insane this weekend to watch, so I'm looking forward to what could be a very good game tonight. Let me actually move this over here until we get closer to kickoff, just so I can keep an eye on things and look at you guys. PDF saying, embrace the chaos tonight. Yes, sir. Embrace the chaos. Let's just see here. Join us for hashtag Dallas Cowboys versus hashtag Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There we go. Doing our thing over here. Hashtag shorts. Hashtag NFL playoffs. And hashtag, where's the wild card? There's wild card. There we go. Getting that short out there. Hopefully people will see it, click it, and come watch us. Otherwise, we'll just chill here and do our thing as we do. But right now, the Buccaneers are looking like a strong passing team with the second best passing offense. But their rushing offense, the less said, the better, okay? The less said, the better on that one. So, that's all we gotta say there. The Cowboys, a lot more of a balanced team, but overall have had their weaknesses. Like last week, they only put up 6 points against the Commanders. How do you do that? I don't even know. any team should put up more than that. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous. That is a sad, sad game plan if you can only put up 6 on the commies. But Dallas did it, so it'll be interesting to see if they can bounce back tonight and be able to make something out of it. But Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, playoff Brady, is he going to have it in the tank tonight? And I'm looking forward to seeing what Brady can do. I mean, Brady has been one of the biggest disappointments this year. I hate to say it, but he has. I mean, he is not the Brady of years past. So, I don't know what to expect out of him tonight. But if he is anything like the playoff Brady we have seen in the past, then we are in for a treat, and we are in for a major upset. As if we take a look here, the odds on this game, Dallas is 2.5-point favorites. So they are favored in this underdog matchup, so to speak. But let's see. I mean, the Cowboys are a perplexing team. They will play a good game, and then they'll struggle. David saying, I'm so effing scared right now with playoff Brady. I mean, that's the thing. Playoff Brady, Brady has pulled off bigger miracles in the past. I mean, look at 28-3. He was dead in the water at 28-3, but he managed to come back. But at the same time, this Bucs offense, if you can stop the pass game and you have strong corners and you can get to Brady, you can win. So the Cowboys do have a relatively simple game plan on defense to win. The question is, can they execute? And that is where I'm not so sure about. I'm not sure if they are able to pull off the execution and be able to say, okay, let's play back our corners. We don't have to worry about the run game as much. Keep, lighten up the box. Maybe a blitz package here, blitz package there. But really, if you set back and force Brady to pass, have a decent rush, maybe 5 or 6 rush, sit back with your corners, you'll be fine. If you force him to pass, and you can take away, if you can take away that pass, you got it. Basically, sit back, cover your corners, and make there be no options. Because the run game, you don't got to worry about. They run worse than anything. And PDF saying, I'm scared what the game plan is for the coaching staff. I mean, offensively against this team, it's really a hit or miss. It's really like a wheel as to what you're going to do. I mean, this Bucs team, they have a decent rush. They have some decent men up front and some decent corners. So they're an all-around decent defense in terms of good players at different positions. So if you can outmatch your opponent, you'll be fine. But looking at it in terms of that Tampa Bay offense, you're thinking as the defense, how are we going to force, or how are we going to take away the pass game? Because if you can take away that pass effectively against Brady, you'll have no problem beating him this time of year, or this time around. I mean, given the fact that the rush defense, let's take a look here at team stats here. If we look at what the Buccaneers are averaging per game on the ground, let me see here. Where does it have that on ESPN? It should have it somewhere. It should be underneath the preview. But they have the Buccaneers have the worst rushing offense in the league right now. So that is the big concern. And let's take a look here. Do we have average yards per game? We do not seem to have that. But you gotta know, worst offense in the league at rushing. So I don't know what you're going to do. If you can't take away the run, or if you can't take away the pass, you're going to have a hard time against Brady. Because he can pick you apart still. He's up there. He's 45, but he can still pick you apart if you let him. So the biggest concern is how... Stream looking a little choppy for you guys? Oh, that does not look good at all. Oh boy, that does not look good at all. I do apologize for the visuals. Let me see if there's something I can do about this, because I see it playing very pixelated right now. Is there a way we can speed up the internet right now? Because that's where the issue is. The issue is the internet is not the greatest right now. It looks solid on my end, but I'm looking here at YouTube, and it is... Oh no. Let me see how it looks on my phone, see if it's just... Because now it looks alright. So it looks like, unfortunately, we might have a hit or miss tonight on that. I do apologize. Once again, not much I can do given the Wi-Fi situation. Not quite being the greatest. But hopefully, I'm actually looking forward this week. Whenever we stream this weekend, we'll be back to good Wi-Fi, strong Wi-Fi, and we will be fine. My phone's not even coming up with internet right now. That's awesome. Well, hopefully we have a stream tonight. It says, okay, there we go. Now it says I'm connected. Yeah, PDF saying he feels like he's playing Sandbox. Ooh, boy. Okay, it looks like it's getting a little better. So, hopefully it'll hold. But right now, let's just go back. Looking at the matchup predictor on ESPN, they give the Cowboys a 67% chance at victory, and the Bucs only a 32% chance. Not quite sure what to expect here. Looking at the Cowboys' offense, I'm not sure if... I mean, the run game, if you can get it to Pollard, you'll be fine. They do have the 8th best rushing attack in the league, so you shouldn't really have much of a problem if you're the Cowboys, if you can get the run game going. But that is the question, is can they get the run game going? Okay, let me take a look. Do we see anything? It really doesn't see much that we have going. And I don't think we're going to have anyone else here tonight. I think it'll be just me running this. Let me see. Actually, David did said something in this group Snapchat. Let me see if he actually got back and if we are going to have him tonight or not. Okay. All right. VC up when ready. We are live. There we go. So we should be seeing David here tonight. Looking forward to that. And we'll be ready for him to come in and do whatever he wants. Let's take a look here. We do have a poll over there for you guys. If you want to answer who you got winning tonight, we have Chaos at 30%, the Cowboys at 40%, and the Buccaneers at 30%. I am looking forward to seeing Chaos win tonight, followed by the Buccaneers, because it's just a chaos-filled weekend here in the wild card round. So hopefully Chaos is able to win out. And we should be looking here close to the kickoff. If we take a look to some of next week's matches, I guess, while we got some time, we have the Niners facing the winner of this game. PDF saying surprising with the Cowboys. Well, as soon as you say that, we get more votes, and the Buccaneers are now ahead at 38%. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, man. Cowboys fans cannot get a break, can they? Yes, vote Buccaneers, people. Vote Buccaneers. Oh, this is fun. This is fun messing with PDF. But, yeah, if we take a look, next week we have the Giants versus the Eagles, which that could be a trap game. The Eagles could be knocked out early. I could legitimately see the Giants beating the Eagles this next week. Because if you look, the Giants rested their starters, and they still came within 6 points of beating the Eagles on a full-strength Eagles team. So I'm looking at this through the lens of the Giants can maybe make a run. It depends what happens, but if the Cowboys or the Bucs, whoever wins, probably the Bucs though, because let's be real. But anyway, if whoever wins this game is able to take out the 49ers, then the Giants, if they beat the Eagles, could make a run at the Super Bowl, which no one would have thought. That would have came completely out of left field. Talk about embracing the chaos, right? Am I right? Like, that is just insane to think about. And if we look here, the Jaguars, yeah, not much going to happen there. I was hoping for a Cinderella story, but Cinderella always gets killed in Arrowhead, doesn't she? So the Jags probably are not going to make much happen there. So we'll have to see what happens, who's going to face the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Will it be the Bengals, or will it be the Bills? Let's see, we got PDF saying the Cowboys lose. I'm not even going to hear the end of it. I'm more terrified of the Twitter feed from Fairweather fans. Yeah, well, you're also not going to hear the end of it from us either. Because at least the Bills made it out of the first round. And they almost lost to the Dolphins. So you know what? The Rams are the only team here that are free from, like, criticism because we didn't play this weekend. We got eliminated early. We got eliminated like week 6. So if we take a look here, we have over in the poll, we have the Bucs leading at 47%, Cowboys following close behind at 32%, and Chaos trailing at 21%, but Chaos will always win out in the end, so we'll see what happens there. Looking at the analysts, it looked like a lot of them picked the Bucs, surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, depending on where you stand. I am a big proponent right now that the Bucs are going to pull this off, this mini miracle off. I mean, they're in a position to do so. They're at home. They're going up against a weak Cowboys team that just put up 6 against the Commanders, with their starters starting. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes here. We should be seeing kickoff shortly. And let's see what David said. Well, maybe not. David said he might head to bed. So, maybe we won't have him. But we'll see how it goes tonight and see how the rest of this night plays out. I mean, we're looking to see a good game. I would expect it to be close, given what has happened this weekend so far. I'm looking forward to a close game where it comes down to the wire. I mean, if we take a look here, every single one of these games, except for the Seahawks game, was a one-possession game. Jags-Chargers, 1-point game. Bills-Dolphins, 3-point game. Vikings-Giants, 7-point game. Ravens-Bengals, 7-point game. The only one that was the exception was the 18-point blowout of the Seattle Seahawks at the hand of the 49ers. PDF saying he's legit sweating already, not even funny. Oh boy. Somebody's a little concerned about this game, isn't he? Well, let's see how this goes. They're showing Micah Parsons, the Cowboys doing their stretches before the game. Micah Parsons being one of the best young defensive players right now, one of the best young linebackers. And Dak Prescott, not quite sure how I feel about him, given the fact that he has had some questionable games. He's played good games in the past, don't get me wrong. But he has played some very games of like, what are you doing? What is happening here? You know? So I'm not sure if I'm completely sold on Prescott being the future of the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, it feels like he's kind of following into that Tony Romo mold. Great start to his career, and then he kind of tails off with the Cowboys till he eventually retires at like 30-something. And it seems like Prescott is falling that way, where he had an explosive start to his career, but he's starting to taper off. Like, you can kind of see it in every year. It's a little bit more. And especially now, he's real hesitant to run. So if he's under pressure and he's under duress, he doesn't always go for the obvious book it down the middle. Sometimes he will, but he's not always doing that. And I think Mike McCarthy is potentially a reason to blame on that. Part of it also because he doesn't want his ankle to explode on impact again. But still, McCarthy's seat a little bit hot right now. Not quite as on fire as Brandon Staley. I mean, that man is going up in flames right now. But still, that seat is getting a little uncomfortably warm. Somebody kept the seat warmer on a little too long, didn't they, in Dallas? So, we'll have to see. If the Cowboys get embarrassed tonight on national television, then McCarthy enters next season on the hot seat. I don't think he gets fired this year, but I do think that there is a chance that he gets fired next year if the Cowboys just completely crap the bed tonight and they look bad next year. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. The Buccaneers also in an interesting situation as we see how Todd Bowles has not been an effective head coach. I think the Bucs are also looking at potentially moving on from Bowles. It would not surprise me if they try to. I know that they have been injury-ridden this year, and you don't want to fire your head coach during a playoff run. But at the same time, you won that division by default. I mean, you could have had... look, they went sub-500 and still made the playoffs. And PDF saying, McCarthy gives me PTSD. I mean, McCarthy is not... He has his moments, don't get me wrong. McCarthy is a great coach at times, But then he'll just sit there and out of the blue be like, what is going on with this man? What is he doing? So I'm not sure what to expect out of him year after year. Still looking forward to seeing what the Chargers do, though. I mean, I haven't heard any news officially, but it wouldn't surprise me if we wake up tomorrow to the news that Brandon Staley has been fired. Given everything that's gone on, I'm not sure if they would now, but I could see it. I mean, Staley has made some decisions that are very stupid and very reckless. And he's always gotten bailed out a lot of times, but he didn't get bailed out this year. You injure one of your top wide receivers. What happens? You needed your top wide receiver in a game where you lost by 1 point. And your offense produced a whopping 3 points of offense in the second half. And you collapsed, giving up a 27-0 lead with 30 seconds left in the first half. I mean, that was an embarrassing game for the Chargers, just as a whole. You can't be doing that. You can't be going up 27, getting 4 turnovers off the quarterback, and then choking like that. So I don't know where the Chargers go from here. Especially, I mean, that's the concern I have with the Chargers. Is that if Herbert doesn't show up, the team sucks. And that's what happened. Herbert didn't show up in the second half. They sucked. So the Chargers in a really bad limbo land spot right now. We have the Bucs, not sure what they're going to opt to do this season. They could try to move on from Bowles. It wouldn't surprise me if they do. He has been a complete failure of a head coach this year. So I'm not sure what to think about Bowles, as he was a great offensive coordinator under Arians, but this year, since Arians kind of took a seat back, he has not been looking good at all. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Bucs try to get someone. If we take a look here at some of the top prospects, well, let's see. Where has everyone been going to? You can go ahead, if you want to. We do have a link in the description to our Discord server. We keep up with all the news there. But if we look at some of the hot candidates, you got DeMeco Ryans, Sean Payton, Ken Dorsey is in the mix a little bit. Kellen Moore's in the mix. You had Jim Harbaugh, but like I said, this man, that's the one thing that grinds my gears. Everybody, every year says, where's Jim Harbaugh going to go? Where's Jim Harbaugh going to go? Where is Jim Harbaugh going to go? And what does he do every year? Back to Michigan. Back to Michigan. He's not coming back to the NFL, people. Why can't we get that through our heads and just say Jim Harbaugh is done? He's done with the NFL. Don't know why we can't say that, but, you know, every year we got to bring him back into the coaching cycle because why not? But taking a look back on topic, you got Shane Steichen, Ajiro Evero, Eric Bieniemy a little bit. Raheem Morris is a big name out there. So you have a lot of openings that you could be trying to gun for if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, does Brady stay? Most certainly not. This is Brady's last year here in Tampa. He's going to try to go somewhere else. Not sure exactly where he's going to go. I mean, you have some options that he could look at. I mean, the Raiders are trying to court him as much as possible. You got, looking at the other side, you have the Niners would be a good spot for him. He could just dink and dunk his way to victory. Let's take a look over here in the chat. We do not have anything rolling there. But if we look back over the poll, once again, if you guys are interested, we have a poll right over there. And looking at that poll, 42% of fans right now are looking at the Dallas Cowboys, 38% in favor of the Bucs, and 19% of y'all are in favor of chaos coming out on top tonight. Let's see how we go. We're at 26 votes on that one, so we'll have to see what happens here. But let's see. Tom Brady out there, the man, the myth, the legend, warming up under the red lights. And we are ready to get this show on the road. So let me go ahead and get things a little bit more situated here for the stream. And there we go. Let me go ahead and pop out the chat, and we will be good to go. There we go. Now I have everything here that I need, and here is the chat. So let's see what we've got rolling here. Not quite sure who's going to start with the ball, but either way, you're looking at a Very good game here. The Cowboys defense is ranked 13th in the NFL. The Bucs defense is 11th. In terms of offenses, you have the 10th best offense in the Cowboys. And surprisingly, the Bucs are 14th best, mostly because their passing offense is second best in the league. And the rushing offense just completely tanks it, being the worst in the league. So let's see what we got going here tonight. Brady over there warming up, still under the red light, and we should be seeing the kickoff here momentarily. I'm going to go ahead and grab a drink while I got a second, because I need a drink. I've been talking for the past how many minutes straight without a drink? I can use one. Okay. So looking here, the odds for this game, you have the Cowboys being the favorites, 2.5-point favorites on this one. So it's a lot closer than a lot of people would expect. If you would have saw this, like when the Cowboys were on their tear and the Bucs were floundering, the Cowboys would have been 10-point favorites. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind they would have been 10-point favorites in the middle of the season. But the Cowboys have struggled recently, and that is the big concern, is how will the Cowboys fare? Can they make a push? Into that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this team is ready to take that next step. I mean, there's genuine concerns. When your starters only put up 6 points against the Commanders, and your starting defense gives up 22, I think it was, or 26, to a rookie quarterback making his first start, there are genuine problems. Now, the problems on the Bucs side are a lot bigger. You got an inept offense, a defense that's all right, but not the greatest, and a head coach that's not really good. I mean, there's problems on both ends, but I'm looking forward to seeing what tonight has in store. And also, actually, while we're speaking of it, while I see an ad here, the XFL, we will be rolling right into XFL content right after the NFL season. So if you are interested in that, why don't you click the subscribe button? It's only one click, and it gives us a huge boost of, yay, we did it. And you can always undo your decision later if you decide that we annoy you too much. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here, because yesterday we did cross the milestone of 250. Thank you guys for all the support. I can't believe that I'm saying that. I mean, if I would have told myself 5 years ago that I'd hit 250 on YouTube, I'd tell myself I'm crazy. So a huge thank you to you guys, and let's see how tonight rolls. So right now, we should be close to kickoff here momentarily. Momentarily, I would assume. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we've got rolling tonight. Once again, the Cowboys are 12-5, but on the road, they are 500. The Buccaneers are 5-4 at home with an 8-9 record, so most of their wins have come from home. And let's see if they can do it here tonight. Well, I guess at this point, I might as well give my pick right before kickoff. I'm going to say my last pick on this game. Now, this isn't my official pick for predictions. If you want to see those are in the predictions video. We produce those generally the Thursday, maybe the Friday before the week. Comes out every week. But my prediction for this game, last second prediction, I'm going to take the Buccaneers. Final score will go 26. No, we'll go 27 to 22. 27-22. I'll take them by 5. I'll take the Bucs by 5 here. I think that's a fair margin of victory given everything that's happening right now. But yeah, what do you guys pick? Let us know over in the chat who you got and by how much you got. Let's see what we got here going into tonight. Looking at the poll, we have 30 votes, and half of them are for the Cowboys. A third of them are for the Bucs, and the rest are for Chaos. But let us know who you got and by how much. Let's take a look here. All right. So I am ready for kickoff. We should be seeing it here momentarily. Oh boy, that does not look like it is doing well on the stream. I do apologize for the stream quality. Like I said, a lot of internet issues right now. We are not on the greatest of internet. Hopefully it gets a little better this week whenever we'll be back on Ethernet. But right now it is a little bit tough given the current situation of the Wi-Fi not being the greatest. But we are here, and kickoff should be momentarily here, I would expect. They should be getting ready here, and let's see who will win in this chase for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. The road starts in Tampa for both of these two teams. Can the road end in Glendale, hoisting the trophy for one of them? Not so sure about that one, but we'll see what happens here. Like I said, it's the playoffs. Anything's possible. And here we go. PDF saying, here we go. And we have, let's see, who do you think the unsung hero would be for tonight's game? You know what? I'm going to say something here. I think Trayvon Diggs comes up, or the Diggs brother on the Cowboys. I think it's Trayvon, or whatever his name is. PDF, you would know. But I would say that it would be that Diggs guy. Picking up a huge pick at the last second, securing the game for them potentially. But let's see here. So the Cowboys are starting with the ball at their own 25-yard line right now. And let's see what happens. So the Cowboys going to try to see what they can do here, if they can move downfield efficiently. PDF is actively shaking right now. So that is fun. And it looks like the Cowboys incomplete pass to CeeDee Lamb. First play of the game, and it does not go anywhere for the Cowboys. So we'll see what they have to do next. But this team, this has been a hyped game, and let's see if they can rise to the occasion. I'm not so sure they do, but we'll find out. So the Cowboys looking to see what they can do. Prescott has been not the greatest in the playoffs. So we'll have to see how they can fare here tonight. They are wearing the royal blues, the Bucs in the whites tonight. Waiting for this second down play here. So they're showing, it's interesting because I'm on ESPN, which is a play ahead of NFL. Not sure why, but it is. So the incomplete pass, CeeDee Lamb looking now at second down and 10. And what do the Cowboys do here? Still not seeing what they have done just yet. Let me go ahead and it looks like it is an incomplete pass to T.Y. Hilton. And it was a short pass, it looked like. Yeah, it was close though. So Hilton tried to reel it in, but it was close and it was short. So it was kind of a good thing that it was incomplete, because otherwise that would have been a loss of a couple yards. Looking at the replay, Hilton gets underneath, but he drops it after getting underneath it. So here we go. Let's see what the Cowboys have to do next here on 3rd and 10. They throw incomplete. Oh, actually, I missed the second down play. Third down was incomplete to T.Y. Hilton. The second down play was good thing it was incomplete. So the Cowboys getting a quick 3 and out is the first drive of the game. So let's see what they can do here. Now the Cowboys going to punt this one away. So the Bucs will have it at their own 35. So they'll be starting with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line after a Devin Tompkins 10-yard return brought down by Brown. Let's take a little sip here. And once again, we do have the poll over there in the chat if you are interested at all in voting in it. We have 31 votes, and most of them are splitting the Cowboys' way right now. Here, good throws. Receivers aren't making plays great. Yep. That is the trend. The Cowboys receivers are... I didn't know that they had Butterfingers in the locker room. Man, we should be playing football then. We'll eat Butterfingers before every game. Tom Brady in the playoff career. He is a 7-time Super Bowl champion, 20th time in the playoffs, 35 wins, and 86 passing touchdowns. All lead the league and are the most in NFL history. So let's see what Brady and his band of Bucs do. So they go for a run, but it is blown up behind the line. Rachaad White brought down for a loss of 2 by Micah Parsons. Following that up with an incomplete pass to Russell Gage. A short pass over the middle of the field going nowhere as it dropped incomplete. The Buccaneers not looking the greatest right now, But then again, the Cowboys did just go 3 and out. So let's see how they can do here. Looking at 3rd down and 12. How does Brady respond? Let's see. PDF saying, I can already tell this will be a very ugly game. Well, it might be more of a defensive slugfest than we first imagined. I mean, I had a feeling it could have been a defensive slugfest, but it might be looking at this here. So they are, maybe it's 13? No, it's 12. It's 12 and a half. So let's see what they do here on 3rd down and 12. Can the Buccaneers get it done, or will they go 3 and out? And man, going back to that incomplete pass to Russell Gage, that was through the hands of Gage. Ouch. You can't be staying behind. You can't be letting it go through your hands like that in a playoff game. So what do the Buccaneers opt to do? Well, there is an incomplete pass to Evans, but there was offensive holding on, who is that? That is Smith. So it looks like the penalty is declined. So looking at a 4th down and 12, the Bucs will go 3 and out. And they're going to have to punt this one away right back to the Cowboys. And 2 possessions in a solid minute and a half of football. Isn't that amazing? Not even a minute and a half in, and both teams have had the ball. Man, this is not going to be a good game to watch, is it? With stats like this? Oh, boy. Well, the Cowboys are going to start at their own 29 after a 7-yard run by Kevontae Turpin. And let's see what happens here. Can the Cowboys take advantage of the Buccaneers' struggle and get back on it? Let's see how they can fare here. But here we go. The punt was a decent punt, putting him back to the 29-yard line. Bernard on the tackle. But, man, this is not the game we expected. I expected this to be more of an offensive slugfest, not a defensive game like this. Whew. This is not what we were expecting. But it was a nice little run up the gut. Or it was a nice run on the return, but nothing having on it after he was met. So let's go ahead and take a look. Do we have anyone waiting? It does not appear that we have anyone waiting in the voice chats. So let's see. Dak Prescott and his band of Cowboys will be up, ready to fight against the band of Buccaneers. And right now, this game, I expected there to be a little bit more offense than there is right now. So not so sure on how this game is going to go. I mean, I would have thought that at least after both teams have had the ball once, we'd have points. But we're just not having points at all. So let's see if the Cowboys can pull this one off. Now, I do want to hear what you guys have to say on this game. If you have anything you would like to add, we do have the chat right over there, that way. And I'm willing to talk anything football, especially when we're at commercial like this, where we don't got much going. So if you want to talk football, all that fun stuff, go ahead over in the chat, and I will be right in there with you guys. Also, if you guys are new around here, hitting the subscribe button is greatly appreciated. I still can't believe that we hit 250 yesterday. That is just insane to think about. And we are just growing at a really incredible pace right now. This is amazing to see, and I would love it if you guys would join us and be part of this as we look to grow. But meanwhile, let's take a look at what the Cowboys are going to opt to do here, as they are trying to cruise downfield and get themselves some points. Not sure if they'll be able to, given the situation, but we will have to find out what they can do. Once again, the incomplete passes are what is killing this game. Almost all plays actually have been incomplete passes. Only one run this game, and it was for a loss of 2. So that is not the type of statistics you want to see in your game. So not sure what we're going to see. But this game, I expected it to be close anyway, so we'll see what happens. Man. But we should be back here, and it looks like the first play is a run by Elliott for a loss of 2 yards, as Akeem Hicks and Edwards both made it in there to take down Zeke. And Zeke is well past his prime. well past his time. I don't know. I mean, they still trot him out on the field because they paid him a stupid amount of money. But, like, Zeke, you gotta trade him. I'm sure there's a team somewhere that'll be willing to take him. You know? So here we go. Let's see what they opt to do on 2nd and 12. It is a run by Pollard for 5 yards until Akeem Hicks met him up. And it is going to be a 3rd and 7 at the Dallas 32. Can they convert and get the first down of the game? Or will the Buccaneers hold strong and get the ball back for Brady? Let's see what happens here on the 3rd down and 7 play. Can the Bucs pull it off on defense? Come on, Tampa Bay. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me take a look here. All right. So looking at the 2nd and 12, it was a nice little run up the middle. And yeah. Well, on the 3rd down and 7 play, Prescott gets sacked for a loss of 8 by Vita Vea. And just like that, the Bucs... This is going to be a game of 3 and outs. PDF saying, Kellen Moore, please don't give me heart attacks. Yeah, right now this is going to be a game of 3 and outs. Whoever's going to win this game will be the team to get the first down. Guarantee it. No one's moving the ball, period. I mean, the Cowboys have gone backwards 5 yards. The Bucs went backwards 2 yards. So if we take a look at team stats so far in this game, I think that we are like negative yards overall. Let me see here. But I think overall we are negative yards. Let's see our total yards. Yep, -5 for the Cowboys and -2 for the Bucs. So we are a total of -7 yards moved in this game. Let's go. Offensive shootout here. -7 yards combined between these two teams. Oh my God. This has been one of the worst offensive games I have seen so far. This better not be the trend for the game. Because at this rate, we're going to be looking at like -100 yards potentially for these two teams. But the punt does go. It's a nice return up to the Buccaneers 41 for a total of 10-yard return by Devin Tompkins. And Hendershot on the tackle. So the Bucs will have the ball. They will have a 1st down and 10 at their own 41. That's the best field position by any team tonight. Best starting field position and best field position, period. Let's see. PDF saying both of these teams playing like garbage on offense. That is true. I mean, a combined total of -7 yards between these two teams after the Cowboys have had it twice and the Bucs have had it once. That is just awful numbers. Awful numbers. So I'm not too sure how this game will go, but it's not looking like the offensive shootout I was hoping for. Man. In the Bucs, I mean, we've had more yards on the punt returns than we have combined by both teams. I mean, every individual punt return on its own has gotten more yards than either team and both teams combined. Even the ones that were a fair catch still got no yards. They didn't lose yardage. Man. Can we get some positive yards here tonight? Let's see if we can. Come on, Bucs. Let's get the ball moving. I want to see you beat these Cowboys into last week. Man. I can't believe how rough this game has been going. Like, it has been one of those games that you do not expect to be this bad for offense. So, let's see it here. Devin Tompkins was a nice return man. He has 2 for 20 yards. So that man has more yards than either team tonight. And let's see how they can go. Man, I don't know. I don't know anymore what to think. But the Buccaneers are going to try to get something going on offense, and let's see if we can see some offense. As, surprisingly, not even 4 minutes have ticked off the clock yet since we started about 15 minutes ago. So this is going to be one of those slow games that no one wants to watch. Oh my God. It's going to be a good game, though. It's going to be close, at least. Until one team figures it out and just blows the other out of the water. So let's see what the Bucs do. Brady does get a completed pass to Mike Evans to the 43 for 2 yards. So a nice little gain for them. And they are going to start off the drive on the right foot. So let's see what they can do. Ooh, comment. I like comments. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and check this real quick. Okay, well, here we go. Let's see what they do. They go for a nice little run, a 3-yard run by Leonard Fournette, tackled by Leighton Vander Esch at the 46-yard line. All right, let's see how it goes here. Can the Buccaneers get this ball moving? They are starting to get some offense moving. They are finally in the positive yardage. And Brady throws an incomplete pass to Russell Gage. Never mind, here we go with another punt. Oh my God. Don't tell me this is going to be one of those where it's like brutal to watch. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what to think. I mean, this game is just, no time has ticked off the clock. And, of course, it is a touchback on the punt. So, just like that, the Dallas Cowboys will have the ball at their own 20. And please tell me we're not going to go straight to commercial after coming back from that. Because we were back for all of 2 minutes. Not even from commercial. And if they go back to commercial, I swear. I mean, we know ESPN can be greedy, but geez. And it looked like the pass was almost picked off, maybe? Can't quite tell because I'm watching just polygons move. But, yeah. And it looks like they went to commercial. Didn't they? PDF saying, all right, offense, let's go. Well, I'm not sure what to expect here, given everything that's gone on. And yeah, that pass was a nice defense, intended for Gage at the line to gain, but it was kind of popped up in the air by the defender. And of course, they went to commercial because ESPN needs to make that money. What's the longest time in game without a first down? I don't know. Let me actually see. Let me see if we could actually get a number on that. A first down NFL. Let's see. Well, there has been a game. The longest time in game. Oh, I'm not sure without a total first down, but the Giants won without getting a first down back in 1942. So, if we take a look here. Let me see here. Longest non-scoring plays in NFL history. Doesn't look like anyone has that number on there. But I would assume that I'm assuming that this is probably going to be on the record books for one of those. I mean, we're 10 minutes into this. 10 minutes left in this first quarter. 5 minutes of in-game time. 0 offense. And even if we go back to team stats and take a look at the total yardage, I'd guarantee you we're still negative overall. Let's see. Total yards. Total yards. -5 for the Cowboys. 3 for the Bucs. Yeah, -2 yards of total offense this game. That is brutal to watch. Teams are going backwards more so than they're going forwards. So let's see if anything changes here and if the Cowboys can get something moving on offense. Not sure if they'll be able to, but we'll have to find out. Man. I just don't know anymore. Like, this has been one of the most brutal games I've had to watch in a while. Hopefully we get some offense here. If you guys are also interested, we do have a poll right over there in the chat. If you want to let us know who you got winning this game. Let's take a look at it while we got time. We have 35 votes there, and 49% of y'all are pulling for the Cowboys, 31% pulling for the Bucs, and 20% of y'all are pulling for Chaos. Well, it looks like Chaos is winning tonight, as absolutely nothing is happening. So let's see what happens here. You know what? Maybe if I throw on my Bridgestone hat, maybe we'll see some offense. Here we go. Let's see it. And PDF saying, good run, Pollard. And yeah, that was a huge run. That was a... And then, well, actually, it was a nice run, then a pass. Big pass. I missed one play. Sorry about that. But Dak Prescott did get a short pass up to Michael Gallup, and it was carried up for 15 yards. We finally have a first down, folks. Woo! First down, club. Let's go. We got a first down, and it only took us 6 minutes. And after that, there's going to be a nice little 2-yard run up to the Dallas 42 by Tony Pollard. So now the Cowboys looking at 2nd and 8, trying to move downfield. And what did I say? This hat creates offense. Maybe I should take it off then, because the Cowboys are on offense. Let's see if anything changes. So after the Tony Pollard run, let's see what we got rolling here on the 2nd and 8 play. Can the Bucs do something on defense? Well, let's see it. Well, do we have it? Do we have the 2nd and 8? We do not have the 2nd and 8 play yet. Still waiting to see what happens. But let's see if the Cowboys actually manage to get yardage. Or do they just completely settle down and do nothing? Well, it looks like they managed to get a big first down. Oh, actually caught by Noah Brown for 3 yards, and then a penalty of roughing the passer. What are the Buccaneers doing, my dude? I need Tampa Bay to win. I need to have a perfect week of predictions. Oh my God. I picked the Bucs to win this, so I'm trying to go for a perfect week of predictions. I'm 5 for 5 right now. So we'll have to see what happens here, but can they pull it off? Let's see if the Cowboys offense can do something here, or will the Bucs defense end up prevailing in the end? So let's see it. Tony Pollard. Oh boy. A huge run. Tony Pollard. That was a big 18-yard run. Now they're at the Tampa Bay 22. So just like that, the Cowboys are threatening to score. Well, here we go. Let's see if the Cowboys can punch it in and get some points on the board. Man. That was a huge run for Pollard to keep this moving. And let's see what we've got up here. Tony Pollard goes for a run for absolutely no gain. Looking now at a 2nd and 10. You know, I'm pulling off this hat. This hat's stupid. It's stupid. So let's see. The Cowboys actually starting to get some offense going. And they're cruising. So let's see. They're looking now at 2nd and 10 at the Tampa Bay 22. Can they get anything cruising right now? Well, we'll have to find out here. We're waiting to see the 2nd down play, and let's see what it is. Oh, come on. Come on, Bucs defense. Get a huge pick. Huge pick. Well, we don't seem to have the 2nd down play yet. Not yet. Come on. We are still waiting for this play here. And it was a touchdown, Cowboys. Nice pass to Dalton Schultz over the middle for a touchdown. So just like that, the Cowboys go up by 6. Not 63, just 6. Oh, God, no, not 63. The day the Cowboys get a 63 is the day that I die. Oh, don't even tell me they get 63. Well, let's see. Can they get the PAT? And the PAT, no good. It was wide right. Oh, actually right, because that's your right. Oh, he shanked it. He shanked it. What happened? What happened on that play? PDF in his head on the bunk bed. Well, let's see. Let's see if they show the kick. How was it? A good snap, good hold, or was it just a good, or was it a good kick with a bad everything else? They are not going to show it. Should I order your headstone? Oh, I like seeing what's going down in chat right now. Man. And we got a lot of Mountain Dew to drink tonight, so we will have some Mountain Dew. Man, let's see. Let's see if the Bucs can get anything going here after that. I mean, that was a nice drive for the Cowboys, but it just completely ended in collapse at the PAT. So, not quite sure if they will be able to do something with this, but let's see. And my short for the stream did not do anything. But we're cruising here. Stream doing all right despite that. And let's see how the Bucs can respond. Can they respond in tow and in kind with a big touchdown of their own, or will they shut up and take what's coming to them? Not so sure, but let's wait and find out here. Man, this game took way too long to get going. Way too long to get going. And we'll have this a little bit later. But let's see it. The Bucs will be getting the ball back, and let's see how they cruise. PDF saying that roughing the passer call was garbage. Well, I could kind of see it, though. He kind of got into the face of Dak. You can't put your hand near the quarterback's face, and he kind of shoved his hand up into the face mask a little bit, throwing the head back a little. Well, the Buccaneers got the touchback. We'll be starting at their own 25-yard line. So let's see if the Cowboys can get something rolling on defense, or will the Buccaneers blast their cannons, start firing, and start winning. Let's go Bucs. I want to see these Bucs win this game. You know what? Do I have something red? I might have something red to put on. I should have got that red shirt at Costco or at Target today. I was debating on it. But let's see what the Bucs can do here. Can they cruise downfield and get themselves a touchdown? Or will Brady collapse? And here we go. Brady 8-9 in the regular season. Brady's first season below 500. But meanwhile, Brady throws to Godwin, but it is a loss of a yard as Anthony Barr got there. Man. But in the playoffs, Brady has been dominant. So we'll have to figure out and see if Brady is still able to dominate in the playoffs like he has in the past. But it looked like Godwin losing a yard did not help that. And Barr completely blew that play up. So here we go. Can the Bucs cruise downfield and do this? You're looking at 2nd and 11 at their own 24, and they get a nice little 4-yard run by Rachaad White to the 28-yard line. Stopped by Micah Parsons. Bucs now looking at a 3rd and 7 at the 28. So let's see what they can do here. Can the Bucs get their first down, or will they fold and not get their first down of the game? Well, I'm not sure what they do here. But you're looking at a pass. Can Brady make the effective pass? And the Cowboys are doing exactly what they need to do. Forcing this team to win off the run. Brady and his Bucs cannot win off the run this year. So they're doing a really good job of taking away. And instead, they don't take away the pass. Brady does get away with a pass to Rachaad White for 11 yards for a first down Bucs. Let's go, Brady. Something I never thought of. Ooh, that feels so weird to say. That feels so weird to say. But I hate the Cowboys more. But Brady is able to make that nice little pass to get 11 yards and their first down of the game. Let's see if they can do it. Let's see if they can drive downfield. They're starting to put together a drive. Let's see if that continues. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a look in the... We don't have anyone in the waiting VC. So let's see what they do here. Looking at a 1st and 10 at the Bucs 39. Can Brady lead this team effectively? Well, he throws to Rachaad White, incomplete. Short and to the right. Ooh, man, it is getting a little chilly in here. Just a little chilly. But that's what we thrive on. We thrive on it being a little chilly in here. So let's see what the Bucs can do now. 2nd and 10 at their own 39. Can Brady get downfield and do what he needs to do? Waiting here, and let's see. Waiting for the 2nd down play to come through. Not sure what they're going to go. Oh, they do get the 1st down. Brady throwing to Godwin right up the middle to the 50 for a 1st down. Buccaneers. Let's go, Brady. Let's go, Bucs. And PDF saying Diggs sucks. Well, just tell him not to suck, okay? Maybe then he won't suck. Just tell him not to suck. And if we look back at that play right now, Brady was able to get it effectively over the middle. That was a great catch by Godwin. Diggs was all over Godwin, but he managed to pull through. And you can't slam Diggs on that one. I mean, he was going right for that tackle. He was playing it safe. If he played for the pick, that thing goes way downfield. And now the Bucs are starting to get something going as Rachaad White gets a 12-yard run, and they are in Dallas territory at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Let's see if the Buccaneers can keep this going and get themselves a nice little touchdown in retaliation. Maybe the Cowboys' touchdown opened up the floodgates for both of these teams. It appears that it might have. Let's see. Will we start seeing scoring like crazy now? And that was a wide open run up the middle. Who was covering that run? Man. I don't know who was on that. PDF saying, OMG, now our defense sucks. That they do, PDF. That they do. And Leonard Fournette gets a nice little 4-yard run to the Cowboys 34. Brought down by Leighton Vander Esch. So let's see. Can the Bucs get this downfield and get it? So here we go. Man, I just can't believe that the Bucs are starting to get things going now. It only took a touchdown by the opposition, but they're moving it. That they are. So let's see if they can keep this cruising. So we have the Bucs trying to get something rolling. Ball is at the 34-yard line of the Cowboys. And they throw an incomplete pass to O'Keefe. So that is going to be a 3rd down and 6. Can the Cowboys get the stop and force the field goal? Or will the Bucs be able to convert and keep this drive alive? I got the power. I'm the man with the white gloves now. So like everything I touch is like very, very formal. See? The man with the white gloves. Well, let's see. Can the Bucs convert? Do they? Looks like the Cowboys taking their first time out of the game. So let's go ahead and take that time out. There we go. And it looks like there was some confusion on the line for the Cowboys as they took that time out. So that means Brady will have even more time to get something rolling and get something moving. So here we go. Can the Buccaneers do something here? Let's see if they can move this ball down here and get something rolling. Come on. Let's get it, Bucs. Oh, big stretch. Come on, Brady. Let's get it. Let's see what they do here. So they did take their first time out. The Cowboys did. So we're going to have a little bit more time here before we actually see this play here. But here we go. Let's see what they got in store. Do they have the first down in them? And they do. Brady throwing to Mike Evans for 12 yards. Down to the Cowboys 22-yard line. Big first down for them. And just like that, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are cruising down this field trying to get something rolling. And that was a nice play by Brady to catch Evans over the middle, and he does get the first down very easily. Very, very easily. Well, let's see what happens. Though if you guys are new around here, I do want to say welcome and thank you for checking us out. If you do like what you're seeing, there is a little subscribe button down below. It would be awesome if you would click it. If not, you don't have to, but, you know, might as well help us out a little bit if you want to. PDF saying, Diggs, come on, dude. Yeah, I mean, Diggs was like he was the guy last year. And this year, he's not doing much. And Brady going deep to Brate, but it goes incomplete. Let's take a look at that pass towards Brate. That was going to the end zone, but Tom, why'd you throw that pass? Cameron Brate had like 4 Cowboys defenders all around him, my dude. But he did manage to hit Chris Godwin for a 6-yard pass. So now the Buccaneers are officially in the red zone at the Dallas 16. 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Buccaneers. Let's see if they can cruise this into the end zone. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get this touchdown here, Brady. Come on. Big play here. We're going to sit the other way on this chair here because we can. And let's see what they opt to do. It was a nice pass for Godwin. Out of bounds to the near side. And I'm suspecting maybe touchdown here because ESPN is taking a while to update. PDF saying, please hold them to the field goal, please. And no, it's going to be a first down and goal at the 5-yard line for the Buccaneers. Let's go, boys. Big touchdown here. Tom Brady red zone since 2020. All right, numbers. Not turning it over, which is good and crucial. Let's see. The Buccaneers will have 4 chances to get 5 yards. Because I think you're talking 4-down territory the way this game has gone. And this could be the last play of the quarter. Brady looking to throw. Well, actually, that was the last play. That did take the end of the first. So that was the play that got them at 1st and goal. So just like that, we are going to start the second quarter with the score. The Dallas Cowboys 6, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 0. The Cowboys defense playing very effective thus far, but this last drive they have been breaking significantly. So we'll have to see what they can do about it here. Let's see if they can maybe get a stop and hold to a field goal. But I think if you're the Bucs here, you're definitely talking 4-down territory. I mean, you got this far. Your offense has been off key all night. When are you really going to get down here again, you know? So you got to take advantage of the situations you're given. And as long as you don't turn the dang thing over, worst case scenario, your opponent is starting at their own 5 or 4 or 2. So if I'm Todd Bowles, I'm telling Brady, hey man, 4-down territory here. Let's punch it in. You know? Take advantage of what you're given and be able to get those points. You have a chance to get those points, so let's get it. You know? I'm going to go ahead and crack open another Dew because I have to finish 4 more Mountain Dews before tomorrow. Because otherwise, I'm not sure how I will manage to fit it in the car on the way back out to Indiana. Okay. So here we go, ready to see if the Buccaneers can punch it in. They'll have 4 chances to do so. 4 chances, 5 yards. I think they can do it. This team has been effective this drive. Very effective this drive. 12 plays, 70 yards. And if we take a look here at their overall stats for this game, the Bucs overall are averaging per play, when this wants to load. Let's see what they're averaging here. Let's take a look here. I think about like maybe 70 yards or something, or not 70, but like 75, maybe 80. Yeah, total yards 73 on 18 plays. They are averaging 4 yards per play. So I'm saying, hey, we're averaging 4 yards a play. We're on a good drive here. Let's go ahead and take advantage and try to punch it in. Be that aggressive coach. You know? When are you going to be down here again? The way this game has gone, you are not moving the ball effectively every drive. This is your third drive, and this is your first time being down in the red zone. First time in your opponent's territory, nonetheless. So I'm going for 7. I'm not settling for 3 right now. So we'll have to see what happens here. And can the Bucs punch it in? Brady throwing to Julio Jones, but it falls incomplete. Micah Parsons was there on the defense for the pass. So the Buccaneers trying to punch it in, but unable to do so. Also, if you guys are interested, we do have a little polsy-wolsy over there if you want to let us know who you got winning tonight. The Cowboys, the Buccaneers, or is just absolute chaos going to rain down and come out victorious in the end? And let's see it here. 2nd down and goal from the 5 of the Cowboys. Can Brady pull this off and get a touchdown here? Looking back at that pass to Julio where it was, oh man, Micah Parsons almost had it. And the Cowboys pull off an interception. The Buccaneers, Tom Brady throwing it, but it was intercepted by Jaron Kears. So that just completely stops that drive that was going so well for the Buccaneers because of a Brady turnover. And just like that, it was intercepted at the Dallas -9. Whatever that's supposed to mean. ESPN. I'm assuming 9 yards deep in the end zone. And they just took the knee for the touchback. So just like that, the Dallas Cowboys will be starting at their own 20-yard line for this next drive. Let's see what they can do. I mean, that was a nice play there. They were able to break through, get the interception, and then Zeke runs for no gain. Because, of course he does. Because Zeke is not a good running back anymore. He used to be. But Zeke he's not going to stop playing because of the money. PDF saying change my arrow? What do you mean change my arrow? The Cowboys have the ball. And Prescott does throw a pass, of course, to Zeke for 9 yards up to the 29-yard line. And we have someone in the chat saying I jinxed the Bucs when I mentioned the turnover. Maybe. I mean, but Brady has been really efficient in that red zone this whole year. And even in the past, he has been very efficient in the red zone. But let's see here. Can the Cowboys convert on this turnover? Are they going to be able to drive it downfield and get something rolling? I mean, they're starting to move it, so let's see. Here we go, looking at the third down and 1 play here coming up for the Cowboys. And it's going to be a Zeke run for 3 yards to the Dallas 32-yard line. Just like that, the Cowboys getting themselves a first down back at their own 32. But they are starting to drive and move downfield. So we'll have to see what happens. Can the Cowboys take this turnover and convert it into points? We'll have to find out. So right now, looking at a 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys. And Prescott throws to Michael Gallup for a nice little gain of 4. Looking now at a 2nd and 6 at the Dallas 36. PDF saying the stream is struggling. Is it like choppy? Are you saying the struggling is in choppy? Man, I'm not really seeing much of the choppy. I'm seeing it be a little fuzzy. But I'm not really seeing the choppy. But here we go. Looking now at a 2nd down and 6. Can the Cowboys convert and move this ball downfield? Let's see what they ought to do. And they are going to keep it on the ground. No huddle for a run by Zeke for 3 yards up to the Dallas 39. Looking at a 3rd and 3 from the 39-yard line. Can the Cowboys keep this train moving and move it downfield and get themselves more points? Let's see. So they are keeping Zeke. He has 4 carries for 4 yards this game. We'll have to find out what they're doing there. I'm not sure why they're keeping Zeke in all this time. I mean, you got Tony Pollard sitting there. Well, here we go. 3rd and 3. And the Cowboys are going to make a nice little Prescott pass to Tony Pollard. Speak of the devil, and he shall come. Tony Pollard up to the Cowboys 44 for a 5-yard gain. So the Dallas Cowboys are going to have a 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. So just like that, the Cowboys are looking like they are on their way to taking this turnover and converting it into maybe a 6. Maybe another 6. Maybe 8 if they try to go up 14. Maybe they try to go up 14 if you're the Cowboys. I'm considering it given what's going on. But here we go. Let's see what they can do here. Prescott scrambling for 3 up to the Dallas 47. Akeem Hicks on the stop. So just like that, the Cowboys are looking at 2nd and 7 at the Dallas 47. Let's see if they can keep this train moving and get more points on the board for them. They are looking like they are doing a pretty solid job of it. Man, I can't believe the Cowboys are keeping up on this. And then Tony Pollard runs for a loss of a yard down to the Dallas 46. White on the stop for the Bucs. Looking now at a 3rd down and 8 for the Cowboys at their own 46. I'm not sure if they convert this. I mean, do they have it in them to get this 6 yard or this 8 yards? Let's see. Looking here, can the Cowboys do it? Well, as soon as I say they can't, they do. They prove me wrong. Prescott throwing to T.Y. Hilton for a 14-yard gain down to the Tampa Bay 40. Nice little 1st down and 10 for them at the Bucs 40-yard line. Let's see if they can keep this train moving and keep it grooving. So here we go. The Cowboys starting to drive downfield and are looking like a really good team right now. Surprisingly, and for once. Can they put up more points than they put up last week? That is the question. And it looks like they are well on their way to doing just that. So here we are looking at the 1st down and 10 play from the 40. Can the Bucs... Oh, whoa! Prescott throwing to Jake Ferguson for 34 yards. All the way down to the Tampa Bay 6. Massive 1st down for them. And let's see if they can punch it in for a touchdown here. Man, the Cowboys are now starting to move and starting to groove. Let's see if they can do it. The Cowboys are actually looking like a good team right now for once. That is scary to think about. That is very scary to think about, actually. Man. So here we go, looking at the 1st down and goal play from the 6. They're showing on TV right now the Jake Ferguson huge play. I mean, it was a long run. Ferguson only caught that thing at the 37, and he ran all the way down to the 6. But then Tony Pollard gets a nice little run, but Dalton Schultz, offensive holding penalty, brings it back to a 1st and goal from the Tampa Bay 16. Can the Bucs get 16 yards to get a touchdown, or will they need to settle for 3? That is yet to be determined. Oh, boy. I'm trying to see if we are going to have anyone else joining tonight. Not sure if we will, but we'll try. Well, let's take a look here at the 1st down and goal from the 6. And they managed to, let's see. Wait till the second half when they fell apart. Well, let's see. Do they collapse in the second half? So it looks like it was enforced at the Tampa Bay 4 was the holding penalty. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the Tampa Bay 14. So here we go. Can the Cowboys convert this into a touchdown? Not sure if they can, but they managed to get a big Tony Pollard run to get back 8 yards and get that penalty yardage back. Down to the 6. So here we go. 2nd and goal at the 6 for the Cowboys. Can they punch us in and get some points? PDF saying don't jinx it. The Cowboys are going to score here. Let me give them the points now so that they make me change it back. And see, I didn't jinx it. It's 3rd and goal at the 1 after Prescott, he runs up to the 1. I didn't jinx it. So, man, that was a nice little play there. The Cowboys now at the door, and you're talking 4-down territory here, I think, if you're Mike McCarthy. As long as you don't turn the ball over or do what happened last night in that Ravens game when the Ravens were driving downfield and Huntley fumbles it at the goal line, which is returned for a touchdown, you should be fine. And a run by Zeke goes for no gain. Looking now at 4th and goal from the 1, and I think McCarthy goes for it. Your field goal just shanked a chip shot like 50 yards right. You obviously run it here. You should get it. At worst, if you don't turn it over, the Bucs take over at the 1, and you get amazing field position next time. You know? You have to go for it. You don't just take the points here. So we'll have to see what they opt to do here, but if I'm Mike McCarthy, I'm going for it. And they did go for it and got the touchdown. So just like that, the Cowboys will go up by 12. The question is, do they go for 2 to go up 14, or do they go to go up 13? Let's see what they opt to do, and can they do it? Well, let's see. Do they go for 1 or 2? We have to wait and find out if they do or what they decide to do. So let's see. Still waiting to see what they opt to do here, but I would suspect you probably go for 2 because you were just moving the ball kind of effectively. PDF, you're saying it's no good again. Wide right. Brett Maher missing these kicks. PDF, that's why you don't go. That's why you go for it right now. Your kicker is shanking everything to the right. That's why you go for it. If you would have went for it, okay, or if you would have kicked the field goal, Maher shanks it to the right. They take over at like the 10 almost. If you go for it and you don't turn it over, they take over at the 1 if you don't convert. But instead, they go for it. So PDF, that was the obvious decision, was to go for it there. When your kicker is shanking kicks like that, that's why you go for it. Let's take a look here. Does it look like a bad snap or hold? Let's see. Can't really see, but he just shanked it again. Man. Brett Maher not having a great night tonight. So see, PDF, that's why you go for it. If your kicker is shanking everything to the right, you go for it. Even if it was 4th and goal at the 5, I would have went for it because Maher's shanking like that. I'd rather them take over at the 5 than take over at the 13, you know? So we'll have to see what the Bucs got it up their sleeves next after giving up a touchdown drive off of a turnover. But the Cowboys are vulnerable. They are not kicking these extra points very well. Brett Maher is 0 for 2 tonight on those. So the Bucs are not out of it. They're still down 2 scores, but it is a fairly simple 2 scores. So we'll have to figure out what they opt to go for there. Let me see here. Let me see if we can get HD in here. Let me see. Trying to see if we got him tonight because I could really use a co-commentator right about now. But we'll have to figure out what they opt to do. So looking here, 6:13 left in the first half. The Bucs will be getting the ball back. So they're going to have to cruise downfield and see what they can do. But I'm not sure if they'll be able to do much. I mean, they have not been moving the ball very effectively. So We'll have to see. But right now, the Cowboys playing some all-right football apart from the kicking. The kicking is what is killing them right now. So we'll have to figure that out. Alas, though, the Bucs are pretty dead in the water, so I wouldn't feel too uncomfortable if I was a Cowboys fan. You're up 12. Brady's not moving the ball. You're good. Unless Brady gets going here, then you're dead. So it'll be interesting to see if he does get back. Brady is now going to be starting at his own 25 as Brett Maher sent it through the end zone. Surprisingly, it didn't hit the kid in the front row on the right side of the field. Surprisingly. So we'll have to see what they opt to do here as Maher sends them to the touchback. So the Buccaneers will be starting at their own 25. Let's see if they can cruise downfield and roll with it. Oh, boy. Come on, Bucs. Let's get something going here. Let's get it. Big first down. Big plays here. Get these points. Still waiting to see what we have here from Brady and company, but Brady is looking all right tonight, but that one turnover did kill him, that interception. They were driving way down. So let's see here. Brady does make a completed pass to Godwin, but it only goes for 9 yards to the 34. But still, making it 2nd down and 1, you have 3 chances, or actually 2 chances here to get 1 yard. Let's see if they can do it. I mean, Brady is starting to move the ball now with his offense. Let's see if they're able to avoid turnovers and be able to get themselves into the end zone. Because a big touchdown here would be huge. So here we go. Micah Parsons out there for the Cowboys. One of the biggest young defenders of our generation right now. And showing the washed-up Zeke Elliott out there. So let's see here. Leonard Fournette does get the nice little run up to the 40. So that's going to be a nice 6-yard run. And that is going to put the Bucs at a 1st and 10 on their own 40. Let's see if they can keep driving this downfield and get some points out of it. So here we go. That was Leighton Vander Esch and Bland on the tackle of Leonard Fournette. So let's see what the Bucs ought to do here. I would imagine you're back to the passing game, given you have Tom Brady and some really good weapons to throw to. And no, they go for the run game. Leonard Fournette losing 3 yards on the play, back up at the 37, looking now at a 2nd and 13. The Buccaneers now having to go some more distance. They have to go 13 yards, 2 plays. And let's see if they can do it. They're at their own 37 right now. If you guys do have anything you would like to talk about related to this game or anything else that happened this wild card weekend, go ahead and say what you want to say in the chat. Let the words fall out, and I want to see you be brave. Well, Brady throws to Cade Otton, but it falls incomplete over the short middle of the field. Brady... The Buccaneers drives, they went -2 yards, 5 yards, and then 70 yards. 3 plays, 14 plays. But they did go punt, interception. So let's see if they can avoid those turnovers. They should be looking all right if they can keep moving this ball, given the fact that Maher is, having his night like that. And let's see what they opt to do here after the incomplete pass to Otton on 3rd down and 13. Not sure if they make this. The way they've been moving tonight, I don't know if they get those 13 yards. We'll have to see. But here we go. We should be seeing that play coming through any second now. And they don't get it. Godwin goes and gets a reception for 10 yards, but they are going to be a full 3 yards short at the 47. So with 4:23 left, I think you have to punt it the way that Dallas has been moving the ball. Given the fact that everything that was happening, Brady not real happy tonight. Everything is just not clicking. And man, this Cowboys team might be able to escape the wild card round. But I'm expecting a punt here. I don't expect them to do anything crazy this early on a 4th and 3. Yeah, you're not desperate. So they did go for the punt, and it was caught at the 9 for no return. So the Cowboys are going to have to go 91 yards if they want to get a touchdown here before the half. Buccaneers 3rd and 10. They are 0 for 22 on 3rd and 10 plus. That is not good for this team. They have not been able to convert a third and longer than 10 all season. So here we go. Let's see if the Cowboys can get something cruising here just before halftime, and let's see it. I mean, right now the Cowboys playing some pretty solid football, but the Bucs not so much. Oh, did we get HD? Okay, it looks like I'll be doing this one myself, but I will survive. I will survive. So here we go. Let's see what the Cowboys opt to do here. They are going to have a whole field to work with. 91 yards vertically in 3.5 minutes. Let's see if they can move this ball downfield and get more points on the board before the half. Or will we go into halftime like this and the Bucs getting the ball? Because remember, the Bucs do get the ball after half. They did opt to defer. So, can the Cowboys pull this one out, or will the Bucs hang around until the last second? Let's see. Well, let's see what we got. So let's see. I mean, looking at this situation here, the Cowboys really in a good spot, but you gotta wonder, are they going to consider being more aggressive on fourth down? Because Maher has missed 2 PATs. I mean, your kicker missing 2 PATs is kind of brutal when you think about it, you know? It's a PAT. It's only 30-some yards. So if you're sitting at like 4th and 2 at your opponent's 30, you're going to go for it more than likely, I would imagine. Because you know your kicker's having problems. You know? What would you guys do over in the chat? If you're sitting here, let's say 4th and 2, if you're the Cowboys, at the Bucs 30, given the situation of Maher missing 2 PATs, do you go for it, or do you just try to kick the field goal? If you're up 12-0. I mean, I personally go for it because your kicker's probably not going to make it. If he can't make it from 30, like 32 or 33, why would you try for a 48, you know? But that is a decision to be made by Mike McCarthy when the time comes. Or if it comes. Because Dak Prescott does make a nice little 9-yard pass over to T.Y. Hilton. Talib Cunningham saying he'll be fine, kick it. I mean, I can kind of see the logic in that. I'm a little bit uneasy on my kicker right now if I'm Mike McCarthy, given the fact that he's 0 for 2 on PATs. And they both were shanked consistently right. So that's the interesting thing you have to consider. Maybe you consider trying to put it on the left hash, so if he does shank it right, it kind of has a little bit more miss room, I would guess. But after no huddle, the Cowboys do manage to get the first down with a 2-yard run by Zeke up to the 20-yard line for a 1st and 10. So let's see what they opt to do here. And the Pro Bowl games are February 5th at 3 p.m. Hopefully we'll try to go live for that. Given the fact I don't work Sundays, I should have no conflicts with that. So let's see what the Cowboys opt to do here. I mean, you're sitting with a nice little first down now after Dak Prescott passes to Schultz. Dalton Schultz to get a nice little 20-yard gain up to the 40-yard line. So just like that, the Cowboys are sitting at 1st and 10 at their own 40, but they still have a lot of room to go. You still have to go 60 yards for another touchdown here. With 2.5 minutes and 2 timeouts, time isn't much of an issue, but if you start dallying, it does become a big issue. In fact, that'll probably take us to the 2-minute warning, I would imagine. Yep. It did take us to the 2-minute warning. PDF saying wide open. Kind of figures. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to see here. I'll go for 2 next time they get a touchdown. I would consider that too. I mean, with your kicker shanking it wide right after on 2 straight shots, you know what he's going to do. So I thought they would have gone for 2 last time, but they opted to go for the 1, which is kind of surprising in a sense, but they opted to go for 1. And looking back at that play, oh, that was wide open. Wide open was Dalton Schultz on that play. Man, that was a huge wide open pass. So let's see what the Cowboys opt to do here after the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, ball at the 40. You have 2 minutes and 2 timeouts. to get 60 yards for a touchdown. So, I mean, you're probably going to kick the field goal or try to if it's like 2 seconds left. But you're not going to kick it if you don't have to, I don't think. So, I would imagine at this point you're going to consider trying to get as close as you can. If you can get the touchdown, great. If you can't, you kick it only if you have to. Because your kicker is not proving right now that they can make these kicks tonight. So. Which is funny, though, because if I look here at our off-season tracker, so for a little backstory, if you haven't seen the short, me and the team, we developed a whole spreadsheet tracking free agency this year. And let's see, if we look at the kickers, and under PFF grade, Brett Maher is a free agent, and his PFF grade is 90.2. He is the highest ranked kicker on the market this year. 0.2 points higher than Matt Gay. And they are leaps and bounds above everyone else. But still, the best kicker on the market is shanking these tonight. That is not what you would have expected out of that. And we got someone saying, are we seeing the trash prevent defense? I don't know if you're seeing the prevent defense. You're seeing more so the fact that the Cowboys receivers are able to just get open. I don't know what they'd be trying to prevent. The Bucs are trying to get the ball back. You know? They're trying to get the ball back before half and try to get some points on the board. So, not sure why they would be going into prevent defense right now. Makes no sense. But Dak Prescott does get a nice little pass out to CeeDee Lamb. Nice little 4-yard gain up to the 44-yard line. Looking now at a 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys. And let's see what they do here. The Bucs are going to take themselves a timeout here. They are trying to preserve as much clock as they can for themselves. So you still have 3 of Tampa's timeouts, potentially. And your timeouts. Well, 2 of Tampa's now. So you have a minute 54 with technically 4 timeouts in pocket to get downfield and score. So, not sure about that, but I think you're in a good spot if you're the Cowboys to get some points. Time is really not an issue right now if you can keep moving this ball. If you have a big negative play or two, you are in trouble, but right now as it stands, you should be fine. So let's see here. Looking here, scored of 12-0 in favor of the Cowboys. And they are trying to move this ball downfield and get some points before half. So let's see what the Cowboys decided to do after the Bucs timeout here at a minute 54. So let's see. Can the Bucs get a stop here? Or will the Cowboys be able to cruise downfield and take advantage of Tampa Bay's timeouts? Not quite sure just yet, but we'll have to find out. But this game has been going really heavily in the Cowboys' favor. Really heavily. So we'll have to figure out what happens here. But man, I don't know what to think. The Buccaneers were pretty solid. They were pretty solid in their own right in some of their games. And Brady has always been dominant in the playoffs. But this is not that Brady that we're seeing, it seems. Where he's able to do it on his own. It doesn't seem like he's able to. I mean, I'm not sure how much of that goes on Brady and how much of it goes on Todd Bowles. Because it does seem like there is a little bit of friction between those two. Not sure. I would assume that you're looking at Todd Bowles maybe being on a kind of a hot seat right now with Brady. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next year. Does Brady go to Vegas and just start dominating? Does Brady go to maybe Green Bay? You know? Because I could see if Aaron Rodgers decides to retire, I could see him very well going into Green Bay with some of those young receivers. Is it likely? Not necessarily, but you have that option. You have the Raiders. You have the obvious option of the 49ers. Maybe the Jets. I could see him maybe going to the Jets. So we got an incomplete pass on 2nd and 6 intended for Michael Gallup for the Cowboys. So not really much having there, but like I could see Brady going a wide variety of places. Like I could even see an outlier chance being the Jets. The Jets are a good quarterback away from being a dominant team. And if you put Brady in that offense, oh, the sky's the limit. The sky is for sure the limit on that team. And the Cowboys going to use their second timeout. As it seemed there was some miscommunication on the line. So a minute 50 to go. Wait, why did I take away possession? It is only a timeout, not a turnover. So here we go, ready to see what the Cowboys got in store if they can get downfield and get some more points on the board. Oh boy. So let's see if the Cowboys can get it going here. Man, I just don't know anymore. It was a nice attempt by Prescott. He was able to climb the pocket and just incomplete on a rough situation for him to make a pass. So, let's see what he opts to do here. But the Cowboys did have to use their second timeout, so not too sure if that's going to be a good thing for them. They are burning their timeouts a little prematurely here. Prescott does get a nice little scramble for 10 yards to the Tampa 46. Sean Murphy bunting on the tackle. But you're still at the Tampa 46 with probably about 140 and rolling, assuming no one takes a timeout. So does time start to become an issue for this team? Because Tampa isn't taking their timeouts now. And they throw an incomplete pass intended for Zeke Elliott. So we'll have to see what happens here, but I don't know. PDF saying Prescott having a game. I mean, he's doing all right. Hold up real quick. Okay, we're back. And let's see, it was a delay of game on the Cowboys. So the ball does go back to midfield, looking at 2nd down and 15 for the Cowboys. So that was a nice little run there by Prescott going back to that play. But the delay of game is going to hurt the Cowboys. No timeout taken. They're trying to preserve it. So let's see. I mean, taking a look at it, there was a delay of game. I don't see where the delay of game was. Oh, yeah, it was on the 2nd down play. Duh. I was about to say, I don't see a delay of game. But, yeah, it was a delay of game, so it's going to back him up to midfield for 2nd down. But then Prescott follows that up with a deep 20-yard shot to CeeDee Lamb. That was a nice little pass there, and the Cowboys are cruising. Angela hits and show the game. Unfortunately, I don't want to show the game just because, copyright issues. If I try to do that and NFL strikes me down, we end up getting copyright strikes and we can't do anything on this channel, unfortunately. So, as much as I would love to show the game, I can't just because of that copyright issue. I hope you guys can understand that, but that is unfortunately the reason we cannot show the game. We can do this play-by-play, but we can't really show the game. So, looking here, the Cowboys did cruise into the red zone now, looking at a 2nd down and 4 at the Bucs 11, as it was the first play being a nice little 13-yard pass to Michael Gallup, and then Dalton Schultz with a nice little 4-yard or 6-yard pass, my bad. 2nd and 4 at the Bucs 11, so let's see what they can do here. But right now, the Cowboys are starting to drive. You have 39 seconds. He was pushed out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. You still have that timeout in pocket, so still plenty of time for the Cowboys to be able to get something going here. And instead, they get a touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys, going up 18-0. And let's see Brett Maher shank the extra point to the right again. Wait, why did I put 16? There we go. Let's watch Brett Maher shank it right again, shall we? Let's see how this goes. I'm watching it to say no good. Ready for it to say no good and just start dying of laughter. And no good again. They went for the PAT. And Brett Maher overcorrected. Instead of shanking it right, he shanks it left. Oh, the Cowboys can't kick. The Cowboys can't kick. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. There's no way. They went for one and ended up shanking it left this time. Oh, boy. If we look here, so the PAT the first time, wide right, no good. Second time, wide right, no good. Third time, no good, but instead he shakes it up and goes wide left. Oh, boy. I can't believe this. PDF, you able to do me a favor real quick? Would you be able to hop on and provide just a little bit of quieter commentary as we head into the half for me real quick? Because I got to run and do something. Let me see here. Let me go here. Let's go and do this. Hopefully he gets that. Please check Discord PDF if you hear this, because I could really use you. But let's take a look here. So that snap and hold were both good, but Maher just shanked it left. What is happening with Brett Maher? And Prescott not happy with the call to go for one. He's sitting there saying go for effing two on the sideline. So we'll have to see here how this goes and if the Cowboys are going to be able to keep on cruising. So let's see here. And I shall be right back as we get ready to watch the Bucs take it for 20 seconds and then roll it into the half. I'm back. The life of the party's back again, folks. And we are ready to see what we can do. Let me see here. Let's see here. Ready to see what we got here. So I would assume that the Bucs are going to just take this into half. No, they're not. Tampa Bay using their timeouts, and they are driving down this field trying to maybe get a field goal before half with 18 seconds to go. And let's see. Brady throws incomplete pass with 18 seconds, so probably looking at about 20 or about 15 seconds or so left in the half. And let's see if they can get it in there maybe into field goal range before half. Otherwise, we are looking at a very simple 18-0 score. Bucs getting the ball after half. Let's see. Brady is 10 for 20 today with 79 passing yards, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. That is not what you want to see out of the GOAT quarterback. But we'll have to see. And they did get a nice play caught by Otten, but that is not going to be enough yardage, I don't think. The Bucs using their last time out, but you're still at midfield. It's 1st and 10 at midfield here for the Bucs, and that's not enough for you to be able to go for it. And I cannot believe that Brady's being shut up this game this bad. I mean, it is insane to think about, but he is just getting shut down completely. Like, I don't think we've seen this ever out of Brady in the playoffs. I can't think of a time that I've seen him be this rough around the edges. So the Cowboys taking this into half, likely with an 18-point lead. As we wait to see, 6 seconds left. Bucs have no timeouts left. And you're not going to go for a 68-yard field goal, I don't think. So, Dallas using their last timeout here of the half. Very interesting. Not sure what's going on here. Can't tell if it's the field goal unit. I highly doubt it would be, though. Because you're talking 58 at the 42-yard line. So you're 58 yards from the goal line. Plus the extra 10 for the end zone. You're talking a 68-yarder. They're not going to go for a 68-yarder this late. Or this... Yeah, Brady tried to go for a short pass, but it was incomplete and intended for Evans. And just like that, that'll take us likely to half, I would imagine. You have to wait and see, but I believe it is halftime at this point. No! Maybe we do have one more play left in the book in this half. Let's see. So you're looking at 2nd and 10 from midfield. Let's see if the NFL is able, or let's see if Tom Brady's able to get downfield with a touchdown. Let's see if he can get a big one here. So it was intended for Evans, short left, probably trying to get it out of bounds real quick. Maybe get a little bit of yardage. But then at the end of the half, Brady throws it incomplete to the short right. So just like that, we will be going to halftime. Yeah, well, we have seen 28-3 before. I do remember that, where Brady was just down big time. But, like, at the same time, I don't think we've seen Brady get shut out in a half before. No, keep jinxing it. It's only the Cowboys. Keep jinxing. Joe Jurista? What's going on, Jason? We need some CD love for my fantasy team. I also have Schultz. He's on fire. Well, Schultz is doing pretty solid himself tonight. And they're saying, wait, did Micah Parsons get injured? Hold on. I'm not seeing this. Did he get injured? Because I'm watching it on ESPN. Let me watch the playback here. Did he actually get injured? So let's see. I'm doing well tonight, Joe. How are you doing that? How you doing over there? So that was incomplete, but let's see here. Was he down? I don't see him being down. They're showing break. Oh, yep, there it is. Micah Parsons a little slow to get up. Getting some help off. He is... Ooh, that does not look good. That is a really bad right leg injury. That is going to be a right leg. Maybe, hopefully a cramp, but he was really hobbling off that field. He is really hobbling off that field. So, let me see here. Move to Game Day VC, and 1 second here. How's it going, PDF? How you doing tonight?
Not as many heart attacks. I've had a lot less heart attacks than I have expected.
All right. But they're looking at Parsons. He's working out. It's his right calf. It is his right calf. So
Oh no, I can't afford. We can't afford to lose Micah. Ugh. Well, that was
yeah, I
my
mean, if you
most
lose
recent heart
him, if
attack,
you
and
lose
Micah
Micah, that
slowed it
is
up.
really bad. I mean, you can't be affording to lose Micah Parsons. He is your defensive line that
No.
is able to come back and cover. Like, he is most of that defense.
Oh my god, yeah. He's been playing great. He's having a
And
good game.
HJC
And this is
Factory
a
Clip saying
clinic.
W. Well, right now it looks like the Cowboys are grabbing that easy dub. I mean, they are just kind of
Shout out
cruising down
Tom
this field
Brady.
they're cruising down the field right now pretty effortlessly. Anything they want, they're getting.
Yeah, but again, don't mess with. You don't mess with the playoff Brady.
That
It's
is
not
true.
over yet.
You don't mess with playoff Brady. Just like you don't tug on Superman's cape. And you don't mess around with Jim. What, you don't get the joke?
Yes, I do get the joke. I'm just trying to be quiet because everyone's asleep. Oh my god.
Hey, man, come on. Lighten up. It's only the Cowboys playoff game where Brett Maher doesn't know how to kick.
I think he's got some playoff nervousness in his leg.
Yeah.
I think is this his first playoff game?
Micah?
I mean, no, Maher.
Brett Maher?
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
this is
think
his
so.
first playoff game.
I don't think so.
Is it? I don't remember.
Let me check. Let me Google Brett Maher.
Keep track.
Let me see here.
Wait, I think he played in 2018 though. When he made that run.
Oh yeah, most certainly not. He's 33 years old right now.
Oh, yeah.
So if I take a look
I
here,
don't even know this one.
professional career. This is according to Wikipedia. Can't fully trust it, but he was with the Jets on May 12th, 2013. Waived on the 23rd. And then he's been with the Cowboys from 2013, or a little bit of time in 2013. And then he came to the Cleveland Browns in 2017. Fell back, and then he did sign on April 4th, 2018 with the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, and then they let him. I know they let him go, and then they let him go after the end of the season, after another 8-8 season.
Yeah, let me see here. So week 16, he finished 2019. He struggled with accuracy in the preseason. Let me see here. Then he went back to the Jets, to the Commanders, to the Texans, to the Cardinals, to the Saints, and then back to the Cowboys again.
Oh boy, I mean, this is by far his best year so far. Now you got to finish strong now.
Yeah, he is not playing really strong football right now, like at all.
Like, I swear, if he's the reason why we lose this game,
if he's the reason you're losing this game because of PATs, there's bigger problems. Okay. There is bigger problems if you're losing off of PATs. You know?
yeah.
Like, I get it, 3 PATs is pretty brutal, but still. The coaching made bad calls. They should have went for 2. You had a lot of other instances. Like, you have other stuff happening. It's like you're making bad calls. You know?
Yep.
There's someone in chat saying reminds me of the double doink in Chicago. Yeah, but at least the double doink was an isolated incident. It wasn't 3 kicks that were wide right, wide left. You know?
And then and then the soccer team for Dallas said, we know at the FC Dallas, they just tweet, we know if you guys can kick the ball, by the way. I laughed when I said that.
Nice. Everyone's just making fun of this right now. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Scooter tweets when your sleep number gets delayed when Prescott throws his helmet down when he missed the extra point. When your sleep number gets delayed.
Well, you know what I said earlier tonight, right? Prescott's taking the career arc of Tony Romo. If you really think about it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
He plays dominant football in his first couple years, big enough to get a big deal and a big contract extension, and then he falls off a cliff. You know? So I'd imagine Dak Prescott's next career path is going to be a color commentator at Fox.
Oh, yeah. Like
That's where he's going.
Cowboys quarterbacks. Troy Aikman, Romo, now freaking Dak. Deion Sanders.
Yeah, well, actually, Deion Sanders is going back to coaching.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he went, like, undefeated this year, I think.
Scooter tweets, learn from the Falcons. Don't let up, boys.
Hey, didn't you know Dallas is like Atlanta West?
Wait, what?
Dallas is Atlanta West. Joe Teresa saying Maher's got money on the game. Wouldn't surprise me the way he's kicking. He placed his entire life savings on the Buccaneers, I'd bet. Oh, boy.
We've seen the Cowboys blow some big leads this season. Let that happen again. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I can't believe this. I mean, it's big kicking issues that you would not expect to be the issue, you know? Usually kickers don't cost you games like this and don't sell this bad. And usually if they are, the coach has the smarts to be able to say, hey, our kicker's not making it. Let's go for 2. You know?
I know.
Because you figure you're going to get 2 yards about half the time, at least. So you'd figure you're probably going to make about 14 points every 2 touchdowns. On average, about 7 a touchdown, you know? I have full confidence that the Cowboys could convert at least 50% of 2-pointers tonight. But they're not doing it. Mike McCarthy is like, this time they're going to get it. This is the time we make it. But if Maher misses right, left, I think he's going to go left, and then he's going to kick and kick.
Yeah, you got to go.
He's going to do the Cupid Shuffle on the field tonight.
Yeah, Yeah. This is why I either need to be GM or owner of the Cowboys so I can at least help with the plays. Well, I don't want to be too involved.
You have real big aspirations there, buddy. But that ain't gonna happen. Let me grab another dew real quick. I had to polish off 3 more of these, including this one. So I'm not gonna have room to bring that big old box out with me tomorrow.
Half off Jake Shake tomorrow.
What?
Hockey.
What'd you say?
Half off Jake Shake tomorrow. I said half off Jake Shake tomorrow. On the Milkshake Factory. I might go and get a Jake Shake tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow I'm not going to be getting a Jake Shake. Tomorrow I'll be driving. Woo! Go vroom, vroom, beep, beep.
Well, you can stop at the Milkshake Factory at 11 a.m. and get a milkshake.
I completely forgot to record part of the video today. Shoot. Well, I'll say this now. Recap video tomorrow. Probably not going to be coming out till later at night. Putting that out there now. It might not be out till 8, 9 o'clock at night. But that will be the first video back in the new setup. Or in the old setup. The old new setup? Something like that.
Jason, you want me to do a recap? I can do a recap. I can do a recap tomorrow. I have time. I can do a recap.
Yeah, but I have all my notes and everything ready for it. It's just a matter of recording it and editing it. Which won't take long, but I'm not going to get up at 6 in the morning to record it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Not whenever I have to sleep in and be able to actually wake up in the morning and drive 5 hours one way.
Well, safe travels, buddy.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to try to record that tomorrow right when I get out to Indiana, and then we should be able to have that go up tomorrow night. Hopefully no later than like 10 p.m. because classes start literally the next day. That's going to be fun.
Yep.
But, you know, we came out here a little later, so I wanted to stay a little later. And that we did. So we're ready to go here. They should be coming out of half here soon, it looks like. But I'm ready to see what the second half has in store. Seeing if the Buccaneers and Brady are able to make those adjustments to at least make this a close one, you know? Like, this game has just not been as close as you would expect. You would expect it to be somewhat of a close game between these two. I mean, I picked the Bucks by 5, not the Cowboys by 18 plus. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting ready to start this third quarter here, so let me go ahead and get everything set up here for the third quarter. Let's go ahead back into properties and to take this to Q3. And looking at the quarterback comparisons tonight, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Prescott's been the better one. But Maher's the worst of them all. Let me see here.
By the way, if I get yelled at for being too loud, I'm getting off the call.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible.
Yep, so let's go ahead and give the timeouts back, and the Buccaneers will be starting at their own 26-yard line for this drive. So let's see what they can do with it. They're going to have to go as pretty much 76 yards downfield if they want to try to get something. It was returned from the 3 all the way up to the 26 for a 23-yard run. So let's see what they can do here. Hopefully Maher got his nerves settled down for his sake because he is selling it tonight. Big time. But yeah, the kick is up, it is away, and it is received. Well, actually, we already covered that. But it was a nice bounce out to the near side, at least, to get out there. But then he got slammed down. There was nowhere to go. In the first play of the drive, Brady makes a nice little pass to Rachaad White to the 33 for 6 yards, looking now at a 2nd and 4.
You're spoiling it for me. You're spoiling it for me.
Well, I kind of need to be covering the play-by-play on this, so it looks like Brady throws an incomplete pass to Russell Gage. So the Cowboys able to hold strong on that play. Let's see if they can keep this going, or will the Brady-led Buccaneers get downfield and cruise? So let's see here. Brady trying to lead his team down.
Thank God.
What?
Parsons is back. Thank God.
Parsons is back. And Brady throwing to Godwin, but it is incomplete. And Mukwamu was on the defense or in the vicinity as a defender there, it seems. So it looks like Brady and his band of Buccaneers are looking at a simple 4th down and 4.
Ooh. That's what injured Micah.
So looking back at Micah Parsons, at the end of the last play, it seemed like he might have had a little bit of a muscle strain. Oh, that was the play that injured. So his knee kind of got bent in a weird way.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's back in the game here. And it looks like the Buccaneers are going to have a quick 3 and out to start the third quarter. So just like that, the Buccaneers going to have to punt this one away, and it goes out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. So the Cowboys going to have to cruise 80 yards downfield, but they have been moving the ball pretty effortlessly recently, so that should be no problem for them.
Oh.
I mean, if we look here at their first couple of drives, okay? The Cowboys' first 2 drives went -5 yards. If we look at their total yards since then, okay? So their other 3 drives that they've had tonight, after those first 2, pretty rough ones, okay? After those first 2, they have gotten 241 yards. Or no, 251 yards, my bad. Yeah. 251 yards on the next 3 drives. So they've been making long drives and getting those touchdowns. which is crazy. I mean, passing yards, they have 181 yards passing. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing a really good job on the offense
redemption.
in terms of the passing game.
Everybody thought the Bucs were going to win this game.
What?
Seems like there have been a lot of prediction. Everyone was wanting the Bucs to win.
I know.
And only people in Texas.
I mean, I'm kind of frustrated because I had a chance to go perfect this week in predictions, but Brady's going to lay a goose egg on me. They always say don't bet against Brady, and then the one time I bet against him, or the one time I bet for him, it don't happen. He sucks. Like, that is not what you want to see here.
Playing out of their minds, yes.
Huh?
Defense playing out of their minds, yes.
Well, let's see what we can do here. Can the Cowboys get things going? What changes do you do to stop the offense? Well, for the Bucs, I mean, the Cowboys have really been abusing you in the air. The run game is potent, but you gotta be able to play more. You gotta be able to cover the deep ball. You're probably not playing high safeties, and that's killing you. That is killing you. You are unable to get those. You're unable to stop those deep plays. That's what's hurting them right now. The Bucs are giving up too many big plays. And speak of the devil, Dak Prescott throws a 26-yard bomb to Dalton Schultz to the Dallas 40-yard line.
Wait, how are you? I'm still in commercial.
Well, you see, it's ESPN. I'm watching it through ESPN, like their Gamecast thing.
Oh, I'm watching it through AB. I'm watching it through ABC.
Well, I'm not actually watching the game. I have the game pulled up on my or on my left screen, leftmost screen, so I can watch a play for like replay purposes.
Oh, what a catch! What a catch!
Wait a minute.
Schultz.
So
that was a.
Go back to all
he
plays.
bobbled it and then caught it as he going out of bounds.
I need to go back here because it seemed like the play got taken away. But I thought Dalton Schultz got a big 26-yard bomb.
He did. That was an amazing catch.
Yeah.
Come on, Prescott. Go. Slide. There you go.
Well, apparently my thing is not updating right now.
Well,
so what do we have on this next play here?
I'm watching the game. 2nd down and 5 at the Tampa Bay 45, I think.
Yep, I see it here. Okay, 3rd and 4 at the Dallas 46 after a Tony Pollard 1-yard run. So not much happening there. The Cowboys needing to convert 4 yards, or they're going to have to look to punt this one away. So we'll have to see what happens here. But man, I just don't know what to say anymore. I mean, the Buccaneers, they were supposed to be competitive at least. You know?
Nope.
And speak of another big bomb, Prescott hits CeeDee Lamb deep left at the Tampa Bay 26 or 28 for 26 yards. Got the number slipped up in my mind brain.
You're spoiling it for me, buddy.
Oh, like I said, it was your call to be here.
Well,
so here we go. Let's see what Prescott and his band of Cowboys are able to do here as they are cruising down this field pretty effortlessly. Once again, the Buccaneers defense giving up huge 20-yard chunk plays. You can't be giving up these 20-yard chunk plays and expect to win. You know?
Well, I feel like the Cowboys really took those ESPN analysts very down to heart, and now they're playing with out of their hearts.
I mean, the ESPN was saying the Cowboys had like a 60-some% chance of victory at the start of the game. And Vegas had them at 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah, but
and it looks like a 1-yard run with defensive holding gives them a 1st down and 10 at the Buccaneers 22-yard line. So the Cowboys sitting here just knocking on the door of the red zone once again. And they're probably going to go down and score another 6. But then they're going to kick the extra point wide high, I guess.
Wide, Brett, the wide left leg.
If you score a touchdown, do you go for 2 or try to get Maher's confidence? I'm assuming you meant, not Mike's.
No, just go. No, go for 2. Go for 2.
I mean, Mike McCarthy is not going for 2 tonight. It is so stupid, but he's not. And Tony Pollard with a nice run for 18 yards, 1st and goal at the 4 for the Cowboys.
Man, they just can't stop
Joe
Pollard.
saying they ain't kicking. I mean, you can't. I would go for 2 myself. You can't kick after what Maher's been doing tonight. I mean, he's been struggling. He's 0 for 3. Wide right, wide left. And they're all 30-some... What is it, like 32 or 33 yards for a PAT? Something like that?
Yep.
So, he's not making 30-some yards.
Give Maher a break. Give Maher a break, please.
And Zeke gets them a nice little 2-yard run. 2nd and goal, down at the 2 now. And let's see if they can keep on cruising here and get themselves another touchdown and maybe try to get 8 points on the board. Or maybe they end up going, for whatever reason, and decide to kick it again because Mike McCarthy. We'll have to see what happens here. But let's see. So you're looking at 2nd and goal at the 2. And they're trying to push it with Zeke. And Nunez Roches was injured on that play. So, rather unfortunate for the Buccaneers. Joe wanting Zeke in the end zone.
I'd say Zeke. I thought you said Zeke was injured. I was like, oh gosh.
No, Nunez Roches was injured for the Buccaneers.
Okay.
So, we'll have to see what happens. His return is listed as questionable. But we are looking now at 2nd and goal at the 2. And I think they're going to get you, Joe. I think they're going to get you with that Zeke in the end zone. I mean, at the 2, you're going to keep pushing it down the middle, and Zeke is your power back. He's not known for him being able to break through holes and bust open, but if you need a solid power back, he is able to push through. So let's see it here. Let's see if Zeke is able to get it in there. Not sure if he'll be able to. I would assume you're going to run it still.
Wide open touchdown, Michael Gallup.
A touchdown from Michael Gallup it is.
They passed it. Wide open.
Well then. Sorry about that. I thought they were going to run it again. But instead they decided to go for the pass and decided to hit Gallup. But let's see. Oh, under review. Hold on.
Oh.
It is under review. So maybe not. Joe, there could still be room for you. You could still get that Zeke touchdown here. If they overturn it and put it at the 1 or whatever, or the half-yard line, you could be... Oh, no, it will be at the 2 because it would be... They're wondering if he caught it out of bounds.
Well,
that's close. That is close. Yeah, looking at it, I mean, I can't really tell. I'm watching it in like 144p right now, but you could see he was like running out as it was happening.
All right, here's the replay.
So there's a chance he might not have had control and got it and ran out of bounds.
He is out of bounds. Oh wait, no, he's fine. He's fine.
We'll see, because it looks like he got like 3 feet in bounds, but the question is, when did he establish that control? So here we go on the replay.
He's in.
He cuts out.
He's in.
No, he stepped out of the back. He stepped out the back. You can see there is white. There is no red in between him. I think he did step out. Barely out the back of the end zone.
When he caught the ball?
No, not when he caught it. He might have stepped out beforehand. You can't step out of bounds and then return into the field of play. I think he might have stepped out the back of the end zone. Because if he did, he was not legally allowed to catch the ball.
Yeah, then if that's the rule, then they're gonna overturn it.
Because I think he might have barely stepped out of bounds as he was running laterally along the back of the end zone. I think that the right side or the outside part of his foot stepped out. I mean, you can see there's no green between his shoe and the line. That should be enough to overturn it. So, If you ask me, that's overturned.
See what Twitter's saying.
All
Skip
right.
Bayless says inbounds 20.
What?
Skip says inbounds 25-0. Tweeted 42 seconds ago. Not sure if Gallup was in or out, but nothing conclusive enough to change it in my opinion, says Blogging the Boys.
I think there is conclusive, though. I mean, if you look at it, out the back of the end zone, there's one frame where you don't see a single blade of green between his shoe and the white line. So I think this is going to be an overturned call, I would suspect. Also, since when can we trust Skip anymore after what he said about the DeMar Hamlin situation? Oh, you need to...
God,
you don't want to play this game, but how do you reschedule it? Like, that was stupid, okay? I'm sorry, but that was just stupid for him to tweet that out.
I know. And I'm a Cowboys fan, and I watch his freaking Undisputed. And when I saw that, my face was like... my face turned red when I saw that tweet.
Yeah. But I'm just looking forward. I mean, I would suspect you're going to overturn it, looking at that replay.
When I saw the...
You know, it looked like he was out the back. It looked like he did get a little bit of a foot out of bounds, which would have made him ineligible to catch the ball by NFL rules, which means a... Oh, wait, did they confirm it? They did confirm it.
Yeah.
The play was upheld, ruling on the field does stand,
because Davis touched it first. You can...
I mean, let me see if I can see this here whenever they come back. It looked an awful lot like he did step out of bounds. They're going for one?
Yeah, but Davis touched it first. Oh my gosh.
Wide! He was wide!
Are you serious? He missed?
He
missed
the
again?
Upright. He hit the upright.
Oh my gosh.
So Joe's saying they said because the D-back touched it first, it counts. Oof. Well, that is unfortunate there. But I just can't believe this. Maher, what is happening, my dude? I mean, he's getting closer. He's getting closer to making it. Oh, I can't believe this. How many PATs will Maher miss tonight? Man, that is brutal.
Everyone on that Cowboys sideline,
Like, I don't know why they're still opting to kick it.
Who's the backup?
You're being proven. I mean, you know what? There's one thing I can say that I could kind of see it. You know why I can kind of see it? A little bit. If the game has to come down to a field goal for whatever stupid reason, you want to have a kicker with confidence. You know? You're up by such a big margin, a point here or there shouldn't really cost you that much. But if it does get you in a situation where you need to go and kick a field goal to win the game, you need to have a kicker that has confidence to be able to make the kick. But it looks like the Buccaneers will be starting at their own 19, and Fournette gets a 1-yard run to the 20 for a 2nd down and 9.
So basically, the kicker either goes left or right of the field goal post.
Let's see.
Sometimes, I guess it could have been blocked.
And Joe's saying confidence in case Brady does make a comeback. Exactly. If Brady does start making this comeback, you need to have a kicker that says, hey, I can make this. So, I can kind of get it. You're up 24. A point here is not really going to make that much of a difference. So, it looks like Brady throws an incomplete pass over the middle to Mike Evans here. So, unless the Buccaneers get something going, that point really isn't going to cost him anything. As I am apparently having video issues.
Brady's just not making good throws.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not able
Brady
to
is
watch
not
it
making
because for
good
whatever
throws
reason,
here. I'm sorry.
my stream is being stupid on that. But Brady not able to lead this team right now. It doesn't look like they're effectively moving at all. So let's see what he opts to do here. I mean, you're 39, 9:38 left, down 24-0. You're not going for it here just yet.
They're blitzing. Oh god.
Oh, they're blitzing Brady. This is boomer bust right here.
Get him. Ooh,
Did they get him?
is it a fumble? It's a fumble.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Did the Cowboys get
it's
a
a fumble.
touchdown?
He fumbled it. No, he's at the 18. Cowboys have it at the 18.
What?
He caught it and then he fumbled it. And now there's a flag.
It's going to be on the Cowboys because you can't have anything nice, PDF.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, I can't
I don't
watch
even know
it
what even
because
happened.
NFL.com do be stupid.
Okay, no fighting, no shoving, please. Don't get yourselves ejected.
Wildcard Fight Club?
Please don't fight. No.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the
Please.
Cowboys?
Oh gosh.
Do I hear an unsportsmanlike coming up?
Oh, that is a fumble. That is a fumble.
And if it's after the play, Dallas would still maintain possession. But it is under review, so we have to wait.
Unnecessary roughness on the offense. Unnecessary roughness on Tampa Bay. Dallas has it at the 18.
Okay, they are reviewing it. It does still say under review, so I'm waiting to see what the official word is going to be. But you said it looks like the Cowboys have it. So we'll go ahead and flip that arrow.
The rules analyst says that the rules analyst says it was a fumble.
Yeah. But then Joe's saying that they're saying it might not be a fumble. I can't see the play in question because, well, I'll show you. NFL.com is giving me that.
Went down and the ball came out. Well, either way, Dallas gets the ball back.
Yeah. I mean, if it is a fumble, they do. Otherwise, well, yeah, it's just. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's 3rd and 9, so it's gonna be a matter of where.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see where they get it. So, as things are being stupid, I cannot see the play, but it seems like we're split down the middle as to whether it's a fumble or not. Just waiting for ESPN to update their thing, and then we will have a definitive. But this game is nothing like anyone expected.
Des Bryant tweeted, "Bruh, I'm about to start kicking extra points I'm about to go in the game and start kicking extra points."
He probably would do better than Maher right now. But at the same time, you do want Maher kicking these right now. You know? This is one of the bigger games of his career. You want him to get that confidence and develop in these moments, especially when you're ahead 24-0 and Brady's not doing anything. You know? This is where you really want to see him do what he can do.
Oh my God, got to be kidding me. Never seen
anything like it. Once again, can't see the stupid game because we are being dumb on NFL.com. But it was a fumble recovered by Dallas. But unnecessary roughness, so the runner was knocked down by contact, play was reversed. Brady passed short middle, and unnecessary roughness in between downs. So let me see here. Fumbled, recovered was the call on the field. The replay official ruled the runner was knocked down by contact ruling, and the play was reversed. So I'm trying to decipher that. My brain is not wanting to work right now. So that will be
I'm
Brady.
still on commercial here.
Okay, so the Bucks did still have it. So let's see here. And they hit Julio Jones, it seems.
Why is it 1st and 10?
For 8 yards. late yard hit there for Jones. His first reception of the day. And then Leonard Fournette, a nice little pass to him for 6 yards to put the ball at the 29. And they are starting to cruise downfield right now. Well, here we go. Let's see if the Buccaneers can bring this downfield and get themselves some points for once. Well, Brady does throw an incomplete pass. PDF, you able to cover for me real quick?
Yes.
Okay, I shall be right back.
At the Tampa Bay 29. Brady incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10. Come on, I want a fumble from Micah. Ew! Nearly picked. Oh, curse. Come on, you almost had it. All right, 3rd and 10. Stop him. Oh, gosh. 4th. 3 and out. Wow. Alright, Dallas gets it back.
Alright, I am back. Life of the party is here once again.
Oh gosh, they're gonna...
And just in time for the Cowboys to get the ball.
Nearly...
What happened?
Oh gosh, Turpin. He nearly lost that ball.
He nearly lost. Oh, that would have been so funny.
He called off the fair catch and got tackled immediately. Nearly lost that ball. Oh my gosh, so much for a freaking Pro Bowl.
I can't believe that. Well, don't tell me the Cowboys are going to turn into the Falcons of the East.
Well, the Cowboys have the ball,
West,
so... Just need to play a full 60 minutes. If we play a full 60 minutes, we'll be good. Finish a game. Do not let off that gas pedal, please.
Let up on the gas pedal and let Brady drive down. Let's go. I just can't believe this
he
game.
Says this is the most off the
What?
Oh, do you know what U-Tree just said? Look what he.
What?
Do you know what he just tweeted? This is the most off the Tampa Bay offense has looked in a long time. Troy Aikman, and he said, "Bitch, have you been paying attention? The Bucs have been playing this fucking shit all season."
Yeah, but still, they haven't put up a goose egg like this in a while, and looked this bad in doing so. You know? They haven't looked this bad doing that recently.
Brady is...
And this is...
Brady
let's
is
take a look at
scared
Brady's
of
stat line
Micah.
real quick.
Yes.
This is, I think, one of the worst statistical games he has had in quite some time.
Yes. I mean, the fact that there's still no points for Brady, and this is the worst I've seen Brady.
Has Brady ever actually gotten shut out? I don't know offhand.
He has. I think
He has?
2 or 3 times. He got shut out by the Saints You got
Yeah, I know the Saints have been his kryptonite. But the Cowboys usually aren't that difficult for them. I mean, he's swept the Cowboys. He's 7-0 against them going into tonight.
no, not in the postseason.
Yeah, we got a nice little Zeke run to the Dallas 26, looking now at a
No,
second down and 6 from the 26-yard line. And how many times did I say 6 in that sentence? Well, let's see what the Cowboys are able to do here if they can cruise downfield. And I don't know, maybe add another touchdown to their massive lead already. Well, Zeke gets another run to the Dallas 35. Little 9-yarder gain, setting up a first down and 10. So there's your Zeke love, Joe. Getting him in, and let's see if they can cruise down the field with him for a touchdown here.
It's about time, Zeke.
What?
It's about time for Zeke.
Yeah, but I think ultimately the Dallas
Cowboys fans
Cowboys
are
at this
basically
point need to look at...
Taking over the stadium.
Yeah, but I think at this point,
Kick
with the way the
special
Cowboys
teams.
are as a team, I mean... Right now, tonight, it's not looking like it, but in games past, it looks like they should be coming close to trying to trade Prescott and trade Zeke, see what they can get for value out of him. Get some nice picks. I do agree with what HD said in our chat earlier today. You know? Because the Cowboys really are in a bit of an interesting situation, to say the least, given everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And they're going to get another little 3-yard run for Zeke up to the 38, looking now at a second down and 7. Zeke having 10 carries on the day for 24 yards. And then they hit Dalton Schultz with a nice little pass up the middle for 6 yards to the 44-yard line. So just like that, the Cowboys starting to cruise down this field and get some more points on the board. Potentially. You know, don't want to jinx them like I did the Buccaneers. Oh, who am I kidding? I do want to jinx this team.
Oh,
I want to jinx this team
please
just because of
don't.
you, BDF.
No. Don't give me stop with the heart attacks.
But yeah, if we look at Zeke overall, he has 1 reception for 9 yards and 10 rushes for 24 yards. So, meanwhile, the Cowboys hitting Dalton Schultz again at the 44 to the 48-yard line for a little gain of 4. So the Cowboys getting a new set of downs here, and they are starting to cruise at the 48. Man, I did not expect it to be this big of a one-sided affair. You know, I mean, the first game of the weekend was pretty rough like this, but not this one. This one was supposed to be close. And they go with a nice little Tony Pollard run to the Tampa Bay 49, little 3-yard gain there, leaving him with a 2nd and 7 go. And the Cowboys just cruising their way to victory here. I mean, Tampa Bay hasn't even been, according to ESPN's win probability, Tampa Bay has not held the chance of winning. Like, they have not held a greater than, 35% chance of victory. Meanwhile, Joe's saying Brady wants out of Tampa. Oh, yeah, that is true. I mean, like I said before the stream, or before the game, I mean, this is Brady's last year in Tampa. There's no way around it. So, realistically, this is last year. The question is, where does he end up next year? Because I don't think Brady retires. He didn't ruin his entire home life, get a divorce, just to play this one season of football. You know? He's going to play next year. The question is where. Well, they get a nice little pass, the Cowboys do, to Pollard down to the 47, setting up a 3rd and 5 for them. But I think there's 4 or 5 spots I think Brady could end up. That would make somewhat of sense. The 49ers is one. That's a real plug-and-chug offense. Brady wanted to be a 49er.
I am fearing.
What?
I'm interested. Actually, I think the 49ers and the Cowboys would be a good game.
Yeah, that would be the only time in my life I would root
That
for
makes me
the
nervous,
Cowboys because I despise the 49ers.
Uh,
But yeah, I would suspect the Niners would be a top contender. The Raiders are trying to mortgage their entire future to get Tom Brady right now. Completely screwing over Derek Carr, trying to get rid of him.
Scott, get rid of it.
The Jets would be a very interesting place to go. I think underdog contender, maybe the Jets. Oh, the Bucs are going to have the ball back, but it's way back at their own 4 for a 1st and 10 here after a punt. But I think the Jets would be an underdog competitor for the Tom Brady sweepstakes. You know why I say this? You have a strong defense there that is already built to win. You just didn't have any quarterback play, and you have some decent receivers. Not like top-tier receivers, but some decent receivers. And the Jets have plenty of cap space to make it work. You know?
Oh, at the 4.
Yep,
They got him at the 4.
But the Jets would be an interesting one. And then obviously you have to throw New England into the mix because Brady said it has to end that way, but I think Brady wants to get one more ring at least. What I suspect happens is he plays another 2-3 years, and he goes to New England for his last year as like a, this is where it all started, farewell tour kind of thing. That would be what I would expect. But we also have someone else saying, what is the likelihood that Tampa will be shut out? I mean, the way they're playing now, I'd put it surprisingly at, I'll give them 58% chance of a shutout. Is what I'll give them. I mean, you can't pin them down for long, but at the same time, the Bucs are just not making, they're not capitalizing. The one time they made a trip down to the red zone and they were deep, Tom Brady threw an interception. You know? You can't be doing that. So we'll have to see what they opt to do here. Okay, let me go ahead and do something real quick. But I'm just looking to see what this Brady-led team can do. If they can actually try to get downfield and maybe get some points going. You know? Because I don't think they get shut out, but the way they're playing, I think it's actually kind of likely they get shut out. Which is weird to say, because Brady's only been shut out a handful of times in his life. You know? Brady's not the type of quarterback to be shut out multiple times in the season.
Shut out for the first time in the postseason.
It would be. It would be.
Well.
Okay. Let's go ahead and see what they can do with this here. They're going to have the ball back at their own 5 is where they're going to spot it. And let's see if they can move it downfield at all. I mean, I'm not sure if they'll be able to, but I think there's a lot of teams, though, right now that are built to win that are just a good quarterback away. There's a lot of teams looking like that. But I'm not sure anymore. The Bucs getting a nice little 3-yard run out of Rachaad White to the 8. So now looking at a 2nd down and 7, but we'll have to see if the pass game is there. I mean, if we look at Brady's stats today right now, he has a completion percentage lower than 50% right now. He's 15 for 33 for 125 yards and an interception. Now, he hasn't taken a sack yet, but at the same time, he is not being efficient.
Limping. Curse is limping. Wonderful.
Yeah. Curse is injured and his return is questionable. So we'll have to see if he's able to come back for the Cowboys. And let's see what the Bucs decide to do now, looking at a 2nd and 7.
Getting injured.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be laid to rest eventually. But let's see. The Bucs trying to get something. They're trying to avoid a shutout. They're still...
All right.
I mean, they're still technically in it. I mean, it's only a 3-score game when you think about it. You know?
All right, Kurt. So you're fine. You're going to go to the 10 and get yourself a cookie and get back on the field. Come on. You're fine. He just wants a cookie.
Listen to this Cowboys fan over here. Oh yeah, you're injured. What's next? You're gonna tell Lamar, get back out on that field, even though you could kill your knee for the rest of your life.
Well, that's different.
Well, Brady throws an incomplete
Kirsten
pass
even
to
looked like he got
Rashad
hurt
White.
that
Micah
much.
Parsons was nearby on the defense. And the Bucs just not looking in sync at all. I mean, this has been an ugly, ugly game for them. And now Brady is hitting 15 for 34.
Micah is just all over Brady.
Yep. Micah Parsons is pulling up a pretty good game right now. I mean, he's not getting home because he's a smart quarterback to avoid getting sacked. And Brady is able to hit Rashad White on the next attempt and get 11 yards. Xavier Rhodes on the stop, but it is going to be a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 19. What's the likelihood of the Gronk coming out of retirement and going to the team Brady goes to next year? I think there's a legitimate chance. I mean, I think I've heard rumors that Gronk is bored in retirement. Now, if he goes to the Niners, Gronk's not going to come back. I can almost guarantee it. How will the Niners work that out cap-wise, you know?
All right.
Well, Brady hits Godwin on the next play for 16 yards up to the 35-yard line, and this drive is looking just like that drive when they went all the way down to the red zone. But, like, if he goes to any other team as opposed to the Niners, I think Gronk comes along, you know? Gronk wasn't too thrilled about the whole situation in Tampa.
No,
he came along, but he wasn't real thrilled about it, you know?
Come on, defense.
And they're going to hit, let's see here, Brady hits Julio Jones for a new set of downs at the Tampa Bay 49-yard line now, and they are starting to cruise downfield once again. Is this it? Can the Buccaneers make themselves a comeback now?
Oh, God.
I mean, it's only a 3-possession game when you think about it. In practice, it's probably a 4-possession, but technically it's only 3. Brady going to hit Russell Gage down to the Dallas 48 for 3 yards. Nice little gain there. But Armstrong was injured for the Cowboys, and his return is also questionable as well.
Are you serious?
I am 100% serious. I'm serious as day.
Come on.
So we'll have to see if he is able to make a return. But right now, things are looking pretty good for the Bucs. They were able to drive downfield, get themselves some points right now, potentially. Let's see if they can do it. Come on, Brady, lead a nice little drive here. Make this a game. So let's see where they opt to go. I would imagine you're through the air again. I mean, Brady is starting to hit through the air now. 20 for 39. Which is insane that he's had to pass that many times tonight, but when your run defense is literal doo-doo, that's what happens. You know? Godwin being the leading receiver for the Bucs, 8 receptions for 71 yards, and Dalton Schultz being the big receiver for the Cowboys, 7 receptions, just under 100 yards, and 2 tutties. So, Prescott really liking him. But Brady attempting to go to Godwin over the middle, but it falls incomplete. So just like that, the Buccaneers are looking at a 3rd down and 7. So not an easy gimme. We'll see what they can do. Hopefully they can get something rolling here. Come on.
You are really ahead of me. I'm just seeing the 2nd down play.
It's called ESPN's like way ahead. Watching it on ESPN's Gamecast of the game. And Brady gonna hit Mike Evans for a nice 18-yard gain and a 1st down for the Buccaneers at the Dallas 30.
Oh my God. This is why you don't let off the gas at the wrong time.
You can let off the gas, Cowboys. You can go home now. You can go home now. Goodbye. You'll have the same result if you go home. You'll have the same result next week if you go home this week. So, bye-bye.
Come on.
If you advance, you'll still get the same ultimate result by losing next week.
Diggs just got owned. Diggs. Oh my God. Diggs just pisses me off.
I'm assuming you don't like Diggs.
I don't.
And just like that, the Buccaneers
All right,
pulling off
come
some
on.
magic. I mean, this is giving off some serious error. Touchdown Buccaneers! Brady hits Julio Jones for 30 yards
gotta
deep
be
to the
kidding
left
me.
side. And just like that, the
He's going
Buccaneers
for
make this a game.
2-2.
What?
No.
I think the Bucs are going to go. I would suspect they probably go for 2 here.
They're going to go for 2.
I mean, there's a 3-possession game if you go for 2.
Come on, Dan Quinn. You can't do this now.
Let's go! Dan Quinn selling the game! Let's go! And that does take us to the end of the third, but the 2-point attempt fails. Incomplete pass to Godwin.
All right.
This is a game of 6s right now. Everything is 6. 5 touchdowns scored this game and not a single PAT. You know? Not a single PAT was good. Out of 5 touchdowns. That is brutal.
This is just
but
a
that
game
does
of
take us to the end of the
6s.
third.
All right, we're in for a good finish.
Come on,
Don't
Bucks.
let
Make
off
it
the
a good
gas,
game down the
please.
stretch here. Let's go.
Whatever.
You know, especially now, if the Cowboys lose this, you can't be mad if the Cowboys lose this, honestly. You can't. If the Cowboys manage to play down that badly at the end of the game, that they lose to the Buccaneers, who they had been destroying, they don't deserve to play and win a game for the next, 10 months. You know?
Yeah, this is... They're gonna.
You can't really get all that mad.
If Tampa Bay somehow wins this, they're gonna get destroyed. I
don't know
can't,
about
but
that. I'm a
Tom Brady's gonna
believer
get destroyed by the
postseason
49ers.
Brady.
I can tell you that. We'll see.
I'm a believer that Brady can pull things off. He's worked miracles in the past. 28-3. Wait a minute. I know what's going to happen. The Bucs are going to win this. You know why? You know why the Bucs are going to win this, PDF?
Oh my
I know.
God.
Who was the head
Don't
coach
even get me
for 28-3?
Because Dak's
Riddle me that. Who was the head coach for 28-3? You know who it is.
Bill Belichick and Kyle Shanahan.
I don't think it was Kyle Shanahan. Hold on. Let me double check.
It was Kyle Shanahan. Head coach was Kyle Shanahan.
You sure it wasn't Dan Quinn?
It wasn't Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was probably in their system, but I believe the head coach was Kyle Shanahan.
I was pretty sure it was Dan Quinn. Let me see. Let me see here. Was Dan Quinn
I think
the head
it was
coach
Shanahan.
for 28-3? Because I thought he was. Dan Quinn was the head coach for 2015 through 2020 seasons. So they're going to be starting all the way at their own 35 after a beautiful 34-yard return.
Oh. All right.
But
Turpin.
yeah, Dan Quinn was the head coach for 28-3, so it wouldn't surprise me if he blows 24-0.
All right, I need 2 more touchdowns.
What?
Oh my.
It wouldn't surprise me in the
Oh,
slightest if he
gosh.
gives up 24-0. So let's see. Well, that is going to be the one thing that stops him, is the offense is going to prevent the chokage. Because Prescott throws to Noah Brown, and it goes
Come
all the
on,
way to the
Prescott.
Dallas 49 for 15 yards. So, let me see. Let me see here. The Cowboys are starting to get a drive going. If they can keep this going and get another touchdown on the board, That does wonders for this team. Tony Pollard getting a nice little 5-yard run to the Tampa Bay 46. It's going to be a nice little push for them. So let me see here. All right, we should be seeing another play coming through here. The Cowboys trying to cruise downfield and get themselves a fairly straightforward touchdown. Get more points on the board. Go up by 3 possessions again. Because they're not going to make the PAT. Because they never do.
Oh, my God.
So here we go. Let's see what the Cowboys got. Tony Pollard losing a yard on the run to the Tampa Bay 47. So now they're looking at a 3rd down and 6.
Come on, guys.
So let's see what they've got. They're trying to cruise, and they are doing well right now. But if Tampa Bay can get a stop, they got a shot. So come on, let's see it. Big stop here, Bucks.
Oh, my God.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that? Oh, never mind. Big pass to Michael Gallup for 12 yards all the way down to the Tampa 35 for a 1st down and 10. Let's go ahead and check up here the poll. We haven't checked up much on it, but we do have 50 votes and overwhelmingly in favor of the Cowboys. As kind of expected. So let's go ahead here and take a look, see what this next play is going to be. I mean, the Cowboys are kind of cruising right now as it stands. So, let's see. Let's see if the Cowboys can do it. They're going to get a nice little 11-yard run for Tony Pollard up to the Tampa 24. So that's something nice for them. Able to get downfield a little bit more. And they're going to be looking at a 1st and 10. And they're trying to eat up some clock by keeping it on the ground. I mean, they're not going to snap this until like 11:50 or something like that. 11:45 maybe. So they're eating up clock and moving the ball. The Bucks just might not have enough time. You know? Let's see what happens here.
Zach Martin is so good.
Zeke getting a little 1-yard carry here to the Tampa 23 for a 2nd and 9. Let's see if they can keep this rolling and get themselves a big 1st down.
All right.
Let me go here and do something. But is Zeke going to be able to get into the end zone one more time for a touchdown for Joe? Let's see. Can he get there? Because he's only had 11 carries for 25 yards. That is not a good stat line for fantasy, I can tell you that. And they hit Dalton Schultz for a nice little game. Oh, no, never mind. It was incomplete. Incomplete intended for Dalton Schultz, who is trying to get over 100 yards today, but is stuck at 95 right now. So let's take a look here and see, can the Cowboys get in one more time? You have 11 minutes or so remaining in regulation, and it shouldn't go to overtime. If it goes to overtime, that's just sad, and the Cowboys deserve to lose. So if it goes to overtime, give the Bucks the win.
All right.
Move on. But let's see it. Keep in mind, this is the team that I picked the Cowboys to lose to the Texans, and they almost did. I'm still not going to let you live that down. I hope you know that, PDF. The fact the Cowboys almost lost to the Texans, of all teams.
That was an undeserved win.
Well, he hits Tony Pollard up the middle for a 5-yard gain. Looking now at a 4th and 4. Do the Cowboys kick a field goal here? 4th and 4 at the Tampa 18. If they do, Tony Pollard's going to shank it right or left. So let's see. Do they go for the kick here on 4th and 4? Waiting for the kick,
or
if they're going to go for it. Not sure. I think you go for it at this point.
They're going for it. They're going for it. Oh
yeah, why would they kick it when you have Mr. Shank it left and right? Shanky McShankerson.
Oh, gosh. Please.
So let's see. Do they get it? They need a full 4 yards. They get the touchdown. They get a big touchdown to
serious?
CD Lamb. And if I'm not mistaken, that works out for you, Joe, doesn't it? We need some CD love for my fantasy team.
Wow.
So that is a nice game. They actually got the world's ending, PDF. The world is ending. I repeat, the world is ending. They made a PAT. The world is coming to an end.
I got it this time.
The world is coming to an end. Brett Maher actually made a PAT.
This is the best game I've seen. This is the best playoff game I've seen Dak play.
Yeah, I mean, it's been... They should be up 35-6 now, but
too.
we're going to forget about that. Oh, boy. Well,
John says Blues won at least. Well, Jay got a
John Jansen
shutout.
saying Blues won at least.
Vegas.
Fair enough.
Well, guess what? My Stars shut out the Vegas Golden Knights. Otter's the real deal.
All right. Well, you able to cover again real quick for me, please? All that Mountain Dew is going right through me.
You're a human toilet, buddy.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
And let's see if the Bucs can do anything in retaliation here. But I still think it's all but over.
Nobody likes Vegas, John. I can tell you that right now. The way they disrespected Fleury and the way that they've been treating their staff and their players, no one wants to play for Vegas. Yes, I totally agree, John. Unless they play the Dallas Stars.
All right.
Then I want the Stars to win.
You want the Stars to win over the Cowboys? All right.
I want both of them to win.
Nope, you can only have one. And your wish
both
has been
to
set.
win.
The Cowboys will now collapse right as about as Dallas collapses.
You know what? You know what? I'm more of a fan of football, so I'd rather have the Cowboys win a Super Bowl than the Stars win a Stanley Cup.
Nope, your wish has already been granted.
Stars can win.
Your wish has already been
Yeah.
granted. Dallas will collapse.
No. No, I did not set my wish yet.
You already said
rushed me
you
too
would
soon.
rather you'd rather the Blues to win over the Bucs tonight.
Stars.
The Stars to win over the Bucs tonight. So your wish has been set. And they're going to hit Chris Godwin up for a little 7-yard gain to the Tampa
Boys for the Super
23.
Bowl.
Looking now at a 2nd and 3.
AT&T is buzzing. Ah.
Yeah, but Dallas ain't going to be able to host a playoff game.
Well, unless the Giants beat the Eagles. And we beat the 49ers somehow, which
You're
I don't
not
think
gonna
we're
beat the
gonna
Niners? You're not going to beat the 49ers? You crazy? Oh,
I mean,
Brady throws an incomplete
Do you
pass
want the
to the short
49ers
right.
win? Or would you rather the Niners win or the Cowboys win? Because it seems like right now the Cowboys are going to go to San Francisco.
I'd rather have the Cowboys win just to have their butts smacked around in the NFC Championship game where they lose like 75-0.
That's impossible. It's never happened.
Just because it's never happened doesn't mean it's not impossible. Scoregami. I think we had a bit
The
of
St.
scoregami
Louis
this year,
fan
too.
says hockey over football.
Fair enough.
Well,
Now Brady's going to hit Chris Godwin
Well-
for 7 yards up to the Tampa Bay 30 for a first down and 10. And let's see what they can do here. They hit Mike Evans up for a 13-yard gain to the Tampa 43. And just like that, the Bucs are starting to get some stuff going. But once again, this is just that prevent defense. The Cowboys just absolutely demolishing the Buccaneers tonight. So here we go, ready to see the Buccaneers move down this field again, get some more points on the board. But it's going to be a mirage, given the fact
Baseball.
that... what? What'd you say?
John says baseball over hockey over football. John.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. But here we go. Let's see if the Bucs can pull this one together and get some more points on the board.
Catch that?
And let's see
How
it.
did he catch that?
Up to the 43 they are right now. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Oh, wait. Play under review. Never mind. It's under review. And...
No, he didn't. That's incomplete. He didn't have both feet down.
Just making a few
yeah,
notes
that's a
here on
completed
the
pass,
day.
yeah.
And they are going to say it was reversed, but Brady did hit Mike Evans for a 20-yard pass down to the Dallas 37.
No, they're challenging it.
Okay, Tampa challenged the incomplete pass ruling. Play was reversed. Brady then hits Mike Evans deep. So they did get the ball at the 43. Then the Bucs challenged, and then Brady hit another bomb to Mike Evans for 20 yards.
Oh my god. Get this defense to rest. They've played their hearts
And
out.
now
but they
Cade
just-
Otton gets hit for a 15-yard pass.
Oh my god.
So the Bucs are moving down the field pretty effortlessly right now.
Well, I'm 2 plays behind you.
Like I said, I
still on
gave you the
1st and
option if
10
you
at
wanted to join. You chose to join.
37.
And now the Bucs hit Julio Jones to the Dallas 16 for a 2nd and 4. And just like that, the Buccaneers are just cruising down this field pretty effortlessly. But it's because of that prevent defense. That is the only reason that they are moving down the field right now, is because of prevent defense. So, just doing a little bit of housework. Okay.
Alright, come on, clock. Keep running. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, clock. Come on. Keep...
And the Bucs hitting Cade Otton to the Dallas 2 for a 14-yard gain. And just like that, the Buccaneers are sitting just outside field goal range. And they try to go to Julio Jones in the end zone, but it was incomplete. 2nd and goal now at the Dallas 2. Let's see if the Bucs can do it. Let's see if they can crush this into the end zone. Here we go. Oh boy, let's see. Can the Buccaneers cruise it down? I mean, I think they're going to get a touchdown here. It's going to be a deceptive touchdown, but a touchdown nonetheless. And let's see who it goes to. Yeah, John asking if the stream's good. Unfortunately, right now we are in a rough spot with the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is not looking the greatest, and I do get that completely. The stream has been struggling the whole time. Unfortunately, there is not much I can do given the fact that we are in a rough Wi-Fi situation. But starting next week, we will be back out in Indiana. We will be back on Ethernet, and we will be back to fast Wi-Fi. So it should be better next week.
Hold on.
Meanwhile, Brady trying to hit Julio Jones again, but incomplete. Leighton Van Der Esch around the area.
Almost had it.
What?
Almost. Oh, so close.
John saying at least it's up. That is true. Though I did have to lower the frames to 24 FPS and like 544p or 540p max. And Brady is sacked for the first time tonight. Back at his own 11, looking now at a 4th and goal at the 11. So just like that, the Buccaneers are starting to cruise down this field, and they are getting stopped.
Yeah, he's got him. Yeah.
That's what I just told you.
Yes.
And Brady throws an incomplete pass, so the Cowboys will have it at their own 11 with 6:20 to go. The Dallas Cowboys have all but secured this win at this point. Brady throwing a stupid high 53 attempts tonight. John saying, why go for it? You're down 25 at your opponent's 11 with 6:20 to go in the game. You're not going to kick a field goal with 6:20 to go. You know, there is 6:20 left in regulation. You're not going to go ahead and kick the field goal.
Yes. Just run out
the clock. So Dallas will advance
now
for the first time in what seems like forever in the playoffs, and they're going to get their butt handed to them next week against San Francisco, which means the Niners go to the NFC Championship, which sucks, but, you know, you win some, you lose some. Am I right? You win some, you lose some. So the Dallas Cowboys going to be sitting with the ball at their own 11.
That's a sigh of relief.
John saying, little chance to come back, but 8 points help. That is true, but with as little of a chance of a comeback there is, you're down 25. A field goal does you no good. You know what I mean? Eventually you're going to need a field goal, but you don't want to get the field goal then. You want to try to make sure you have a legitimate chance of the comeback. So that you're not sitting there having to throw a 50-yard Hail Mary to end the game. You know? Those were your chances. So with this little time left, the Cowboys probably going to try to run a lot of the clock out, try to burn down the time and just end the game here. But we'll see how it goes. I guess I should start putting my tech bag together as we are waiting for stuff to happen. Because I'm going to have to be fully packed by tonight. Which is not fun considering I have not started packing at all. No, John, I'm not becoming a 49er fan next week. I am going to just... I'm in a lose-lose situation no matter what happens next week, man. Whoever wins, whoever loses,
Rams
I
fans
lose.
have nothing...
It don't matter.
Here's the thing. You're a Rams fan. How are you hating the Cowboys?
Because Cowboy fans are annoying, okay?
I mean, come on, dude.
It's our year! It's our year!
Well,
it's our year!
Okay, you know what? I ain't one of them. I don't believe it until I see it. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm very realistic here. I will be honest. If we're playing like crap, we're playing like crap. All right?
You know I just gotta give you a hard time, man.
The thing is, the problem with Cowboys fans, there's so many fans, and the majority of those fans are like kids and tweens. And then they're the ones, and then with the fact that they get that 8 and 9-year-old skip phones these days, they say, oh, this is our year. It's probably most likely the little kids. But these blogs that
give you a hard time here. So
they
run with Elliott for no gain, and it's at the Dallas 12. So the Cowboys trying to just run a lot of clock out, but get some yardage, as you do. Okay, there's a power cord. I don't think I need that one. So I already have power supplies for
St.
everything
Louis
else.
Rams, greater than Dallas Cowboys, greater than LA Rams. Parsons
Wow,
is on the
John.
bench.
Wow. Well, they're going to run with Elliott for 2 yards to the Dallas 14, but that's about it. 5:44 left. They're going to hack it again now at about 5 minutes. And, yeah. The Cowboys just cruising downfield. So let's see how the rest of this game goes.
Do anybody in the Bay Area know anybody with a nice venue to party? If you know anybody, send them my way. Des Bryant going to show up to the 49ers game.
What?
Des Bryant asking for venues to the 49ers game in the Bay Area.
Huh. Well, Prescott throwing an incomplete pass intended for T.Y. Hilton, and it's 4th and 8, so the Bucs are going to have a little bit of time, but not a lot, not enough. So, let's flip the arrow back over to the
That's a
Bucs.
deep pass.
Huh?
That was a deep pass.
Yeah, I mean, that was going to what, like the 35?
That was like all the way into Bucs territory.
Oh, wow.
That
That
a
was
deep
really far.
pass. But Hilton didn't have a chance on it, though, so...
Yeah. So the Bucs are going to be starting at their own 48 after a decent return. So nice little start there to that drive. Received at the 34, 14-yard return, and boom. So let's see how far the Bucs can go. And I will still be here. I'll kind of be commentating a little bit here and there, but getting things together nonetheless. Because I am not packed up at all, and tomorrow is our big leaving day to go back to Indiana. So with me not being packed up, I need to pack up the PS2. Because we're bringing one out with us. Because I have one. And it's like not used. So we'll just see what we can do here. If the Cowboys can get any more points on the board. Or if it's just going to go final as is at 31-6. But Rachaad White gets a nice little run to the Dallas 43 for 9 yards. Making it a 2nd and 1 at the Dallas 43 with 4:43 remaining. And a boom.
I ain't packing up this
And get
stream,
another thing
John.
together here.
I'm watching till the very, very last second to make sure this game's over.
Well, here we go. The Bucs getting no gain on a run, fumbled, recovered, and so the Bucs did recover the ball. Almost recovered by the Cowboys.
I want to make
though.
sure
Could
the
have been
Cowboys
recovered by
get this
the
win,
Cowboys and
John.
ended the game. But as it stands right now, it looks like the Cowboys are just going to own this game and win it by a margin of 25. I didn't realize this was the Bills-Dolphins game that I turned on.
Rest the starters. You're up 17.
And Armstrong was injured during the play.
Wait, you're not up 17. My dumbass is dumb. I can't do math. I'm up by 25.
But yeah, PDF, I didn't realize I turned on the...
25. And then
I didn't realize I
4
turned on the
minutes to
Bills
go.
game.
Why are you still playing your starters? And now we just...
Okay, let me get the power supply.
Rest your starters. Who cares if they get a touchdown? Get a stop here. Come on.
There we go. And let's see the rest of this game finish out. So a nice little run by Rachaad White for 8 yards to get themselves a nice little first down and 10.
Alright. Finish this.
And I guess I will go ahead. They're going to throw over to Mike Evans over the middle. Caught for, or it was actually to the right. Caught and received. Ran for 9 yards to the Dallas 26. And an intended pass for Chris Godwin, but it was incomplete. So the Cowboys only needing to hold steady for 3 minutes and 27 seconds more. And the Bucs trying to get something going.
Keep running, clock. Keep running.
But this game is over as it is.
Keep running, clock. It's your birthday. It's your birthday, clock. Come on.
All right, let me go over to schedule. And the Bucs do get the run up the middle for 7 yards by Rachaad White. And let's go ahead here. Let's get some of the matchups in. Jacksonville at KC. And Brady throws incomplete, intended for Gage. Okay, colon NYG.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
At Philly, and then we have...
We'll give you a touchdown, but you know what?
Dallas
this game's
at
over.
Sanford.
25-point lead, 3 minutes to go.
Yep.
Keep running. Keep that clock moving.
I mean, I just want this game to be over. I mean, it's over. It is over. Brady throwing an incomplete pass once again, intended for Russell Gage. Let me see if the NFL's released the actual schedule for next week. Because they might have released the actual schedule for next week. Let me see here.
Ooh. Come on. I thought that was an interception.
And let's see. 3rd and 10 coming up here at the Dallas 19 for the Buccaneers. Gage was injured on that last play, so his return is questionable, but is very unlikely at this point in the game. And they can kick the field goal, but it's pointless. I mean, you know what I mean? You want to try to walk away with a touchdown as opposed to just settling for 3. So let's see what they do here on 3rd down and 10. I'm wondering if they got it because I have not seen a play yet. Let's see. Did they release the schedule? It looks like they did. So we do have the schedule for next week. So let me go ahead and put these in. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cover Jags Chiefs. Jacksonville at KC. So we're going to go 1, KC. And that is going to be 121 at 3 p.m. Eastern. And still waiting to see this 3rd down play. 8:15 p.m. 3 p.m. and 8:15 or 6:30 again.
Shucks.
This is 4:30.
Ouch.
And still waiting on this 3rd down play here. PM.
No way, Jerry.
PM.
Tweeted that. He did
PM.
not just tweet that.
6:30 p.m. There we go.
Yeah. Actually tweet.
And let's see. So it's going to be the 6th seed, New York Giants, at 1 seed, Philly. Still waiting on this play. Not sure what's taking them so long to get this play off. Because they still have yet to get this play off.
Yikes. That doesn't look good for Gage.
There we go. The schedule has been released for next week. We have that over in our Discord server now. And I'm waiting. I'm refreshing it, seeing if maybe I fell behind.
Gage is... They're bringing the card out for Russell Gage.
Oh, so that's why it's taking him so long.
Jason?
That is
Yeah.
not good.
I mean, Gage... He has a neck
Hitting
injury.
around the neck area? Ooh. Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to see a neck injury on that.
I think he got nailed in the neck.
Ugh. That's awful. Take a look here at a couple of other things. Just checking up on a few other things and doing what we can do. As I said, Bills could go meow. Huh. Well, are we going to go to the homepage? And it should be able to pull up the game for me. Scores, wildcard weekend, edit message.
Ooh, they might be bringing the stretcher out.
Seattle 23 to 41.
That's bad.
Yeah, if you can keep the updates on the field, because I cannot see that for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated. I think they might be bringing the stretcher out. This doesn't look good. He's still down.
That is not good.
At least this is not another DeMar Hamlin situation.
Well, if I could see the NFL. Now ESPN's being stupid. Let's see here. Should I get a field goal to avoid this? Buccaneers raise the white flag, not the Jolly Roger.
Oh, I hear clapping. He's clapping. Oh, he's up. He got up. That's always good.
Oh, yeah. Hearing that he's up and moving is wonderful after a neck
He's just
injury like
letting him in the
that.
cart.
They got him on the cart.
Yeah.
Which is great
Got
to
him
hear.
on the cart. Everyone's going back to the sideline.
Well,
All the best for Russell Gage.
yep.
Speaking aside, this is probably the best playoff game I've seen from the Cowboys. Probably in my lifetime. Like, I've never seen a more dominant game in the playoffs by the Cowboys. Like, this is a first for me.
Yeah, that was a huge game for them. I mean, this game is all but over at this point. We're just kind of staying here for formality.
Yeah.
Well, now
I'm
ESPN
even-
says it's delayed. Now it says it's back.
Yeah.
Now it's saying
Jerry
it's back.
Jones tweeted, "If you can kick and are currently in the stadium right now, come on down to the field. We got a jersey for you."
What?
NFL Memes posted a tweet from Jerry Jones saying, "If you can kick and are currently in the stadium right now, come on down to the field. We got a jersey for you."
Well, Brady gets a
not
pass
surprised
caught
me.
at the Dallas 13 for 6 yards by Julio Jones. But 4th and 4, not going to see much happening out of this one. And they did get the 1st and goal, so Brady did complete a pass. This will probably take us to the 2-minute warning, more than likely. And assuming it does, then
Hey, we didn't do a 28-3. Hopefully.
yeah, that's
What are
good.
the chances of
them.
scoring 28? What are the chances of scoring 25 points in 2 minutes?
Well, let's see what they opt to do now on 1st and goal. The Buccaneers get themselves a touchdown. With 2:04 to go. Brady does hit Cameron Brate. But at this point, all the Cowboys need, if they get the ball, is going to be a 1st down. Assuming they get the ball, a 1st down is all they need. So, and they did get the 2-point conversion success to Mike Evans. Gonna make it a 14 points for them. We'll take out the arrow for both teams. All right. And let's see what they can do now. They're going to do an onside kick, pretty obviously. And let's see how they get it. So let's see it. Let's see who gets the ball on this one. It's going to be a fairly straightforward. They're going to have 2:04 left, whoever has it. So the Cowboys, that is going to be get 1 first down. Well, actually, so 2-minute warning, they're going to be at 2nd down. So if you get a 1st down right after the 2-minute warning, you're going to need...
You still have their timeouts, though.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to need a timeout, or you're going to need a 1st down if you don't get a 1st down at the 2-minute warning. If you get a 1st down at the 2-minute warning, you'll need 2. You know?
Well, they still have all 3 of their timeouts, right?
What?
They still have all 3 of their timeouts, Tampa Bay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they get a 1st down going into the 2-minute warning, then they're going to need 2. But Tampa Bay does recover it. So the Bucs do maintain possession of the football.
Kidding me.
With 2 minutes to go, but you're down 17. So Brady's going to have to really start hucking balls like crazy to have this work.
Oh my god.
You know?
Oh gosh.
So realistically,
No,
the
of course
Bucs
it's
not going to win
Brown.
this. In theory, there's a chance, but realistically, no. If we're being real about it.
Of course it's Noah Brown.
This game is over. So, let's get ready to see what happens here and how much they try to come back. Not sure what they'll try to do, but they're going to try to make something work quick. As we did reach the 2-minute warning. So the Bucs will still have 3 timeouts. So in theory, you're going to need 3 possessions, 2 touchdowns. So if we assume 45 seconds off the clock for the touchdowns, that's 1:30. And then 15, or then, so I mean, it's in theory still possible for a complete collapse of Dallas. Now, it would take a lot of stupid luck, but it's possible in theory. You know? If Brady hits 2 quick 30-yard passes, that's a touchdown. That can only take you maybe 20 seconds off the clock, you know? So in theory, the game's not over, but a lot has to go right for it to be over, or for it to not be over. So, I am hitting a lot of stuff. So let's see them do this. Let's go, Tampa Bay. Are you gonna do it? You're gonna pull off a little miracle here? The Bay Miracle? Bay Area Miracle? Huh? Maybe? You'll have to take a look. But we are looking now at the 2-minute warning, and we'll see what they'll do on the other side of it. The Buccaneers are going to try to make something happen, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to. I mean, you need to get a 45-second touchdown, followed up with a recovery of an onside, followed by another 45-second touchdown. And they do hit Mike Evans. No, they don't. Incomplete. Never mind. So 2nd and 10. Brady trying to work some of his magic here late to make it look closer. Ball's at the Bucs 49. So here we go. He does hit K. Dotton for 12 yards, but it's not going to be enough, as he did stay in bounds. So not quite enough there for the Bucs. Oh, another big... Nope, never mind. Incomplete. With 1:34, this game is out of reach. So, I will be right back. All right, I am back. And the Bucs trying to see what they can do here. And Brady is sacked.
Nearly intercepted.
So at this point, you're talking about...
What play are you on?
A timeout taken by the Bucs. Don't know why. They're just wasting everyone's time at this point. It is just a waste of time.
What play are you on?
So...
Well, there's the sack.
We'll have to see. Can the Buccaneers get more points on the board, or will it end like this? Right here. Right now. Just getting a little bit extra packing done, because I have done no packing up to this point. So let me get some of this done.
All right, 2 stops away
so that
from
I am ready to
the
go.
game.
So what do we have here? Bucs taking a second
2 stops away
timeout.
from sealing the game.
I will get that charged real quick. And let's see what they can do with 1:12 left.
Wow. First Cowboys QB with 300+ passing yards, 4 touchdowns,
and just
and
like
a
that,
rushing touchdown. And Cowboys.
The Cowboys have the ball, and that is going to seal this game.
Yes, that's it.
So at this point, the Cowboys can kneel this out. And I want to thank every single one of you guys for taking time out of your night to spend with us. And we are truly grateful for every single one of you guys who are here with us all the time.
First loss to the Cowboys.
And I guess at this point, we will see you guys tomorrow. Reminder that tomorrow's recap video will be out a little bit later than usual. Probably not until maybe 8
I
o'clock.
get to go to bed happy tonight.
But it will be done tomorrow for you guys. And we'll look to see you then. Peace out and have